need readers. Like
it is amazing.
It has actually gotten to the point with my old man where if I'm showing him something on my phone, as I'm looking it up, I tell him, get your glasses out. Because if I don't, I will look it up, I'll give it to him, and he'll go, hang on.
Yep. Let me get him.
Dude, you know you can't read a damn phone. Criminy.
I know. I have some friends, and it's bad, right? Because if they're like sharing pictures, and they'll take them off, and like, here, look at this one. They're like putting it back on, and like,
I think my phone's got a magnifier on it, too.
Oh, really?
My new one, yeah.
I would also say if you need and you are texting in giant text at a stadium, do not text a girl, do you want to hump? All right,
see this?
Yes.
Was the word hump?
This was at the championship.
NFC championship game.
Hump.
You know who you are, sir. Yes.
Hump. Do you
He
want to
said,
hump?
do you want to hump?
The answer's already no. I mean,
you sexy machine, you.
His buddy, I mean, his buddy was so drunk, he just was standing.
Do the Humpty Hump.
Yeah, like the entire, like even I at some point went, all right, man, we don't stand the whole game. Like, come on, you're killing my guy next to me. And he was like, oh, sorry, I didn't even think about it.
Put on the
I'm like,
Humpty dance. Give that a
yeah,
shot.
you got old Mr. Captain Hump next to you. I almost feel like this is the game, but I almost feel like the guy in Seattle, because he's still working, he's just stealing them because he's legit dope sick. Whereas the guy in Oklahoma City might be selling them, which to me almost seems worse. Like, look, you shouldn't be high on the job, but I was saying to Mike earlier, like, sadly, some of these people, like, when you get that to that level, like,
it's to maintain.
Correct, so they're not dope sick. Honestly, I think that nurse in England's the worst. Grabbing people's junk, being racist.
Not just grabbing the junk, but then, and again, I quote, look at those nads. Look at the size of those nads.
Yeah, and again,
like, really, dude.
Luckily, none of these children at Harborview, everybody was okay. They could just tell he was high. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut this guy a little slack, thinking he got strung out and he's just trying to maintain. So, yeah. I think the racist grabby guy's the worst.
Racist grabby guy, yeah.
Pick one.
Right. You know what? You're right. Sexual assault, racism, homophobic slurs.
I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of those people.
There are. I appreciate that he at least swings for the fences. There's no one thing that irritates him. Everything irritates him.
Hey, what happened?
How much would it take for you to amputate both legs below the knee?
Oh, God. I don't think there's any amount of money.
$20 million. 20. We're not going to tax it.
Well,
20.
I was going to say $2 million.
You say 2?
Yeah, $20 million.
So $1 million a leg?
Yeah, $1 million a leg.
Yeah, but that's...
So if I gave you $1 million, you take below the knee one of the two legs. For $1 million.
Well,
I think it depends where you live, right? So, like, living in Seattle, no, because your money doesn't go very far here. If I live in Arkansas, sure, $1 million would be like $7.5 million here. So you're like, all right, that's a deal. So if I did it in Seattle for $1 million, I'd have to move.
If I had $2 million untaxed in my bank account, I'd probably just move anyhow.
Right, but you're also missing your legs. But $2 million, damn.
That's true, but I could get some prosthetics.
You could, but think how expensive they are. So now you dip into your $2 million. I want to say they average probably about $15,000 and get quality ones. So now you just drop $30,000 so you can walk around.
Well, you know what? If I got prosthetics, I could be taller.
Is that what you would do?
Yeah.
I am now 6'6". Yeah. I know my son has a bit of one now because he's at that age where he starts getting zits.
Yeah.
But he is on top. I think so far I've counted maybe 2 zits on his face. I mean, total. He immediately handles that, man.
Is it the same stuff like the... What did we use?
We used like Stridex
pads.
There was something else.
That stuff you would like dab on it?
I'll be honest with you, Ted. I don't know. I just know that my man, because he takes care of himself, right? So he'll go in the bathroom, it's 15 minutes. He's there in the mirror. He's putting all this crap on his face, and I know what it's for. I couldn't tell you a single product he uses. I'm like, all right, good for you, man.
Yep.
And he's a guy gets scammed without the red light mask.
Believe it or not, younger adults are hit the most out of scams.
Really?
42% of adults under 30 report being scammed, compared to, believe it or not, 25% of those 65 and older, which I thought would be the exact reverse of that. They say Black and Hispanic Americans also report higher rates of being scammed.
This ain't cocoa butter.
Sex, income, education levels make...
Sorry, I'm just trying to say, like, what are the products that we are going to buy that's different than everybody else, right?
I have some ideas, but
man, you said Vaseline.
Relaxer.
Petroleum jelly. Right, exactly, man. I was talking to some brothers about a month ago, and they're like, man, the Black Man first aid kit. You got Vaseline, relaxer, and cocoa butter. You don't need another goddamn thing.
Sneezes might be the worst.
Yeah.
As far as people throwing stuff out, having
breaking
problems.
ribs.
I am starting to pop when I sneeze.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll sneeze and all of a sudden the middle of my back feels a little better right now.
I could be walking into the building and hear you sneeze. It's like you sneeze different on the air. You sneeze like, that's you. But I mean, if you're just sneezing in here by yourself, it's like, blah, blah. And then there's like 2 more. They're like, I think he's done.
That and puking, man. You are very loud when it comes to like body functions. It's like, is Mike puking or is he being exercised?
I'm like, Mike's here.
God, yeah. I thought there'd be a priest with holy water.
It's like I feel like the devil's gonna be burnt out of his mouth.
What I'm saying. Jesus, man.
I know we used to do we used to call my dad Sergeant Rourke. Because the puking, if he got sick, was so loud. Yeah, Sergeant Rourke's under the weather again.
There's a lot of emotion in it. There's a lot that goes into it, okay? I try to be decent on the air.
I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, is he okay?
All right, Jackson, happy birthday, son. 9's a good year. A lot of good stuff going on there. Throw, what do you think? Is he a pizza guy or a burger guy?
Probably both, but I'm going to lean pizza.
Good call. Hopefully you had a burger for lunch and having pizza for dinner.
Pizza gets leftovers,
And
bro.
you look at your dad straight in the eye and go, I'm having a milkshake tonight, Dad. I'm 9.
I don't care if I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
And I don't think kids leave leftovers on pizza.
They don't. It is staggering.
It's amazing
to me
how much pizza.
How much
my
food.
kids ate.
Yeah.
But it was pizza.
My God, man.
And it's all pizza.
What do you mean?
No, there's not a leftover nugget. I mean, there's certain foods that are going to
I'm
be
just saying
gone.
it doesn't matter. I've seen kids scarf down like the crummiest little toasted pizza.
Tostinos, Domino's. It doesn't
They don't bitch
matter.
about pizza. They'll bitch about macaroni and cheese not being the right kind.
Right, but you're right.
Doesn't matter. And they eat the whole thing. And it is ridiculous where we have to order more pizza. Like, well, we're going to get a large and a medium. My son's going to eat the large, and my wife and I will split the medium. Because I'm
It
good
is
after
weird
like 2
too.
slices.
In kids' defense, right? If I order a medium pizza, I usually eat half of it.
Sure.
Eat the other half the next day or whatever. But you're right. Like Super Bowl, watching football,
That's
all of a
different.
sudden it's like, I don't know, man. I hammered down like 8 pieces.
We spent an S-ton of money on this, but we ended up giving it to this other woman, and we got a picture. She's in tears. She was so happy, and I'm like, are you insane? You painted it.
Yeah.
You can recreate this for like $100 worth of material, man. I could not believe you're bidding on your own thing.
It's better than the other way around, though.
What do you mean?
The first auction that I did was my big time auction. It was also the worst auction I had ever done for a handful of different reasons, but this one in particular, this one item is going to do really, really well. This is a high profile client with the company that I work for. And so this is my big moment here. And we got this really good item. And I hate when they bring art into the auctions. I really do, because art is subjective.
Yes,
and they
it
always
is.
tell me it's going to do great. This is they tell me this is an up and coming artist in the area. We've gotten a lot of questions about this one. Everybody's interested in this one. This one's going to do really, really well. Like they sold another piece over at this show or whatever, and they made a lot of money. They're going to be in the room. They're going to be sitting right there. And we're going to do really well on this item. I am begging for a $100 opening bid on this doggone thing, and I can't find anything.
And the artist is sitting there.
And he's sitting right there in front
Getting
of
his
me.
feelings hurt.
Yeah.
The art sucks, dude.
Hello, Jess. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola. How you doing, Jess?
Doing really well. Hope you all are doing well as, I'm sorry, I kind of smoked marijuana.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
You've never, you've never
yeah.
called the show High as a Kite before, so this is really different for us.
Well, being Utah, we're going to be moving back up to Seattle in May or June. But in the meantime, as far as so what happened was during COVID, these Temu or I don't know, Wish or whatever, they had these like little scooter things that you could buy online, because COVID, everyone has to get around somehow. And
Hey, Jess, what kind of weed are you buying?
And now, the men's room legacy continues. 99.9 KISW. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear, in case you tied one on with the captain during the last ram, are simply not that bright. Or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the men's room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,469.
Noise.
Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk.
Montgomery!
That's it. Ornament Room. So stupid. Still funny. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes goes to the Super Bowl. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, a men's room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drinkity drunk.
All right, here we go. A man breaks into a Little Caesars, makes and sells pizzas, and then keeps the cash. Meanwhile, a guy finds his ring 44 years later that he lost after a high school class. To Wisconsin, where 2 wild turkeys chase a mailman down the street. At a high school basketball game, a whole section of fans lose their seat. And a deer is photographed with its dead rival stuck on its head. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us. We will spend...
Super Bowl week.
I know, dude. You're so tired.
I'm fired up. It's been a nice, relaxing day.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Relaxing is definitely the key word here.
You can hear it in my voice.
Dude, I mean, when you came in, it was, I don't know, it's like the angels wept. You know what I mean? Everything's just calm.
Oh, chill.
Captain Chill. Ted is Captain Chill today. We'll spin the category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get to one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Ray, who thought a snickerdoodle was a drawing from a candy bar and found a way to answer 7 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration.
Be a contestant to play Big Dummy. Call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow, you have your own producer?
I like it.
The connection. Let me hear you again.
Okay. Hello.
Good connection. Let me. You guys. It's kind of overmodulated and staticky.
Okay.
Which may be the sound you're going for, but
it's just our natural voices.
It's clear on our side.
Yeah. Well, we're professionals over here.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not.
Do you want to try to call back?
Yeah, you sound good.
Do we both sound good?
So it's just in your head as far as the sound?
Now it's good.
Okay.
Maybe it was Mike Hawk who didn't sound good.
Yeah, he's.
Now you sound like my wife.
Exactly.
I'm going to blame Mike Hawk.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Dan Patrick Show on Premier Networks and streaming on Peacock, everybody, it's Dan Patrick. Dan, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. I was looking forward to talking to Mike Hawk, but I guess we'll just have to make do with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're stuck with us instead.
Exactly. We'll get to talking about the Hawks and 49ers game on Saturday in a minute. But a few questions first. As you know, we do have some commonality as far as we have to deal with your brother on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, how are you doing?
We're doing okay.
He acts like a nice guy, but I don't buy it. I mean, that's always smiling, always pleasant. I'm like, there's something up with this guy because no one's in a good mood all the time. I refuse to believe it.
Wait, now I got to get this. I know you're talking about your Hawks, but I was talking about your producer, Mike Hawk.
Oh, yeah. I see. Okay.
You can't get past that, can you?
Jeez, a whiz, Dan.
Okay, because I grew up with somebody whose name was Mike Hunt. And he was in my brother's class, my older brother's class. So when I saw this name, I could relate to it, just because we used to ask the principal to over the loudspeaker call for Mike Hunt to come to the principal's office, and our childish ways, we got a big kick out of this. So
yes,
it brought back memories.
I won't call it childish. Early when I first got into radio, I was also doing sports. All right, and I did it in Baltimore, Maryland. And at the time, there was a Tamir Goodman, I think was the kid's name. Anyway, he was a promising young basketball player, but his coach was also Mike Hunt. All right. So there was something had gone down, and at halftime, I guess the coach lost his mind and threw a chair. The chair ricocheted off of a locker and brushed Tamir on the shoulder. It was no big deal, but it was all the rage. And my boss come getting mad at me because I said, you wouldn't expect that out of Mike Hunt, to walk into a locker room, and then Mike Hunt picked up a chair and hit Tamir Goodman. He was assaulted by Mike Hunt. So my boss naturally asked me to stop, and I'm like, what do you want me to do, dude? It's the biggest story in Baltimore right now. I have to talk about Mike Hunt. And the thing is, he did not go by Michael. He went by Mike, and that was the actual story. Mike Hunt picked up a chair and assaulted Tamir Goodman.
What is the best sports name that you've come across in your There was a guy that was a linebacker in Illinois. Luscious
Pussy, and he changed. That was his name, and he changed it to Luscious Pussy because he went to the NFL draft.
That makes a difference.
Yeah.
Why would you change your name?
I know, man. I mean, your name is Luscious Pussy. That is your actual God-given name. I'm keeping it.
And wasn't Tamir Goodman the Jewish Jordan?
He was. Yes, he was. The Jewish
exactly
Jordan.
Right.
Yeah, now I remember. Oh, by the way, while we're on names, my priest growing up, and my brother can confirm this, his name was Father, and his last name is spelled Blome.
Father, wait, spell the last name again? I'm sorry.
Blo.
Blome?
Oh, no.
E-M-E.
Father, was it Blomy?
Yes.
That is actually.
No, it was not.
Come on.
It
was not.
I swear.
No, it was not.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
I have a newspaper article. His name was William Blomey, and he actually left the parish and ran off with the principal's sister Ann.
Jesus Christ! Of course he did.
Yes.
Tell me he went by Will. Will Blomey.
Will you? Yeah. William Ulysses Blomey.
Blomey. Damn.
So, I grew up with some really interesting, small town, interesting names. There were the Rape Sisters who lived down the block.
Gee, better than the Rape Brothers.
What goes on in Ohio, man?
I don't know. Like we just grew up with everybody having, kind of their different names.
I'm from West Virginia, man. We didn't have that going on. You guys made fun of us.
We had the Kuntz family.
That's TZ, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, like Rusty Kuntz with
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm sorry if we went off on a tangent there.
No.
It was just Mike Hawk. I was looking forward to having him pick up the phone. That's all.
Yeah, he's late because there's traffic going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Who was a better basketball player, you or your brother?
Me.
You were, for sure. Well, you were, AA third teamer? All-state?
Yeah, I was All-State. But the older I get, the better I was.
Were you a better baseball player or better basketball player?
Basketball. Yeah. I liked baseball. I loved basketball.
There's action going on in basketball.
Yeah. We're on a rock station. You were actually on a rock station in Dayton?
Yeah, WTUE, Dayton's best rock and roll.
Now, did you go by Dan Patrick? Did you have one of these weird names like the Boner,
like Mike Hawk? The Boner.
No, at the time, I don't know if we had those kind of names, like nicknames. It was just a straight up rock and roll station, but we didn't have those. Like you can call me this, but when I'm on the air, I'm this.
Right.
What was some of your? Did you do a double shot Tuesday? Here's feels like the first time and hot blooded. What was your specialty?
Oh, it was 2 for Tuesday.
Okay,
yeah. Here's a double helping of Zeppelin here.
Right. It's always Zeppelin. Apparently, no other band. Zeppelin is the only band. You're going to get the lead out.
Going to get the lead out.
Yeah.
That was my favorite band growing up, and
sure.
got to see them. I went through the 70s, and I got to see. So Aerosmith was my first concert, but I got to see Stones, Zeppelin, Who, Bowie, all in the 70s. So I was very fortunate to have friends who had a car that we could go see shows.
Was that Dayton Arena? I saw Rush in Dayton Arena.
Well, Dayton and Cincinnati, because I grew up kind of in the middle of Dayton and Cincinnati, so you could go one way or another, 40 minutes one way or 25 minutes the other, and or you can go to Louisville or Lexington and see these concerts as well.
Okay. What about? You were in a couple of music videos. You were in Hootie and the Blowfish?
Yeah, Only Want to Be With You.
And what else?
Because you're who I think of when I think of that song. First time I heard that song, I said, "Man, they need Dan Patrick."
Thank you.
And what else? Brad Paisley, maybe?
Brad Paisley, Gone Fishing, and he came into SportsCenter. It was a Sunday night, and he said, "Hey, can I come in? I have this idea of a music video." And he brought his wife in, who I didn't realize at the time was an actress, and I think she's in Father of the Bride, maybe.
All right.
So I very, beautiful woman, but, I was just talking to him, and then he said, "Hey, I want you to play yourself in this video." And then next thing I know, I recorded something, and it won Country Music Video of the Year.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you are solely responsible for that.
Exactly.
Now, is that why, when they read the bio, right, so it says Dan Patrick, he's an American sportscaster, radio personality, and actor. What exactly qualifies the actor part here?
I've been in 21 Sandler movies.
I know. I was going to ask, what's the deal with you now? I mean, just recently you were in Happy Gilmore 2. You were in The Longest Yard back in the day, The Water Boy.
Yeah. Yep. I struck up a friendship with him back when he was shooting the original Happy Gilmore, and somebody didn't show up for an announcer role. And I saw Sandman at Madison Square Garden. He was there for a Knicks game. And I just happened to walk past him, and he just said, "Danny P." And then I go, "Hi, Adam." And then he mentioned that, somebody didn't show up for a movie role, and that I knew. And I said, "Hey, if you ever need an announcer, you let me know." And he goes, "Danny, you're in my next movie. You're going to be a police officer, and you're going to wear a mustache."
Thrill 99.9 KISW.
All the Patrols, away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,469.
Nice.
What a large and a charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Once again, the head chef is back. Ted's Meat Potatoes going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. We're going to talk the top Super Bowl snacks.
Okay. You got a favorite?
Man, it's tough. It depends on whose house you're at and what they're making. But I have a hard time watching the Super Bowl without some wings, some type of wing.
Yeah.
And a piece of pizza.
Would you rather have pizza or would you rather have a big sub?
For the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking pizza.
I mean, big sub's not a bad call. I feel like that's the main course.
Yeah, well, everyone does something different on game day, depending on how many people you have over, everything. Sometimes it's just potluck. Everybody just brings something and
just bring something. Make it easy.
I know people who throw hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill, which doesn't seem like something that most people in this country could do, in the middle of February.
Sure.
But we can in the Pacific
Well,
Northwest.
last year, Mike came over with us and had ribs and what'd you have, pulled pork?
Ooh, that's solid. Yeah, barbecue's good.
And he homemade a sauce.
What if I came over with a salad?
It's fine. Just don't put it on the table with the main
okay,
stuff.
all right.
Yeah, I hope you eat salad the rest of the week.
I just feel like it's more guy food, so to speak.
Oh, you mean the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, whatever form that is. It's just more hands food you eat with your hands instead of utensils.
I'll be honest with you, like you need greens and salads, but Super Bowl Sunday, I don't know that
it's a cheat day, man.
I don't know that really belongs.
No, you're supposed to eat like crap.
And you don't want to be that guy. And I've seen it done before, and they were like, well, it's really good. It's like, dude, I'm sure I like salads, but not today.
It's just not the day for it.
Outside of Thanksgiving,
I don't even eat salad, but I don't care if it exists. But on Super Bowl Sunday, what are you doing? What are you thinking? This isn't right.
Well, outside of Thanksgiving, typically if you go get wings, you get an order of 8 or whatever, and you eat the whole order of wings. But you don't have 10 other things that you can graze on. So the most full I ever am, Thanksgiving's number one for sure, because I eat all day. I get 2 or 3 plates as the day goes on. And then Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday's a big one.
More so than any other holiday, that's a favorite.
Well, also, too, is I've been to parties where it's a pretty big group of people, but you're right, everybody brings something. So once the game's over, then it's I guess we keep eating.
Yeah. Deviled eggs, never a problem with that.
Nope. Deviled eggs are more than welcome.
All the good stuff. Ted's Meat Potatoes coming up and going to the Super Bowl at 4:30. And today is the day we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We spin the category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Got a new biggest dummy last week. That would be Ray, who took 7 questions to get one right. And as what we do when we play Big Dummy, we like to do a little men's room poll. The last time we played the game, we asked you if you could pick one. What would you pick if you got caught having sex with one of these objects? Mm-hmm. And the reason for that was there was a guy that was busted by multiple people having sex with a Roomba vacuum cleaner.
Yep. Well, he was caught by multiple people because he was doing it in people's front yards.
That is correct, yes. But we found some other people who had like to have sex with all kinds of objects, you name it. People have tried to have sex with everything.
If it exists, someone has tried to have sex with it, I'm convinced.
Under the sun. I mean, everything from couches to chairs to other things. But these are actual items that people have attempted
Dinghies, pool noodles. I just remember these from the news, thinking back.
Yep. The jet in a hot tub.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So coming in 4th place, a guy was actually caught having sex with a hole in a picnic table. So much so that the neighbor ended up videotaping him doing it 3 separate occasions. Mm-hmm. He had over 4 hours of footage of this guy making love to a picnic table before he turned that into police.
Which means someone at the police had to sit there and watch 4 hours of a guy effing a picnic table.
If 1 hour and one time wasn't enough, he recorded it 3 more times just to make sure. So obviously, it piqued his interest in some way.
Yeah, he watched it for 4 hours, dude.
1% of you said you would have sex with a picnic table. So that came in 4th. In 3rd place, and this is an actual thing, 3% picked a car. And there's an actual name for this. And there's a guy that had sex, he said, with over 80 separate automobiles. And at one point, he also had sex with a helicopter.
Yes, and he gave each automobile a name, and brother had no shame. He was very open about sharing it.
Based on the idea from the poll.
I believe the exhaust pipe, right?
I guess.
I mean, if I said, Miles, have sex with that car, we kill you. I mean, I'm just going exhaust pipe.
That's low to the ground.
I don't know.
Depends on what kind of seat you have.
Oh, you're going inside? I just assumed that this guy, when you say you have sex with the car, and I don't know, I assume you're on the exterior of the car, but you're right. There's probably more goodies on the inside.
I just hope it's not the gas tank. Mm-hmm. Roomba vacuum cleaner came in 2nd at 8%. Overall, you said 88% if you could have sex with one of the items that we gave you to select. Apple pie.
That's America, baby.
Came in 1st place. Okay. Now, on to the Super Bowl we go for this week's Men's Room Poll. As we know, with the head chef coming up, we're going to get into the world of food. Unfortunately, you are going to the saddest Super Bowl party on earth, as far as the food is concerned.
Right.
Not the game. And as you said, Steve, it's more about the game than anything else. But you're going to be able to eat only one of these items. And we picked some really good ones. Your first choice is the traditional Jell-O mold that includes the fruit on the inside.
Is that is it like orange slices, marshmallows, and
it's a very Midwestern
pretzels
thing
or something in there? Like I've seen
you can
it.
do whatever you want with the Jell-O mold.
That one's good.
That's the what? Ambrosia?
The Jell-O mold is like Miles is saying, it's like round.
Yeah.
And there's stuff inside of it.
Yeah.
Is that one with like the
marshmallows
whipped
and pretzels
cream
and all that?
the pretzels, like that's good.
You put that like in a round cake pan, you know, kind of just like a donut looking thing. So Jell-O mold, you're gonna eat Jell-O all day during the Super Bowl. Your second choice, an obvious fan favorite, that would be the tuna casserole. Endless tuna casseroles all day, Sunday. That's all on you. Tuna casserole comprised of oftentimes egg noodles, also peas. A can, I believe, of cream of mushroom soup might go in there.
I believe it's cream of mushroom. I don't know why people add peas, just to make it worse.
And a can of tuna. So that's, if you liked it growing up, you liked it. The nights when I came home, I could smell it when I opened the door, and I thought, oh, God, no. It's tuna casserole night. This is absolutely awful.
We had it almost every Friday.
Really? Oh, 'cause no meat?
Yeah, and it was always like with egg noodles.
Yeah. And believe it or not, like
Miles is bitching about that in the hall. To nothing waste egg noodles.
Egg noodles
are for good. Why would you do that?
The thing is, like, I get it now, but I feel like I was an annoying kid.
Yeah.
So the cream of mushroom soup really threw me off. Now, I'm sure you couldn't taste the mushrooms, but I remember I'd pick out each little speck.
Yeah, I mean, it's what kids and people like myself do.
Growing up in West Virginia, kind of landlocked there as far as seafood options are concerned.
Sure.
We did not get fresh fish.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go out and catch like a little trout, try to eat that damn thing, but they were farmed to taste like dog food. Yes, you could eat catfish, but for the most part, we really never had a lot of fish growing up unless we went to the beach, to Ocean City, Maryland, and we were able to eat crab and everything else. So that was my mom's excuse to get fish into our diet.
What, tuna fish?
The tuna casserole.
Well, the tuna casserole.
The tuna casserole.
How about just regular tuna salad? I'll just make a sandwich.
That would have been better.
Yes.
In my mind.
Which is weird, because we ate tuna sandwiches.
I would too.
But I'm with Miles. Like,
don't
at
make
night,
it hot.
It was tuna casserole.
Well, it seemed to me like my mom needed 2% a dinner, and a tuna fish sandwich back then was something that you would more likely have for lunch.
You're not wrong. I would just say, certainly as an adult now, but even as a kid, if a sandwich was for dinner, I'm perfectly okay with it. And I know as a parent, you want to do better and all that. Don't.
So you can just dig in.
I'm with you. I'm 45. I can eat a turkey sandwich for dinner.
I am fine with that. By the way, Hank Hillmatic here from YouTube talking about Jell-O molds. It says, my grandmother, apparently, in the 1960s and 70s, would make lime Jell-O molds with celery, cottage cheese, and carrots. Dude, that sounds so bad. Lime Jell-O with celery and carrots.
I'm telling you, man, that's a Midwest thing to do.
The lime Jell-O was the first thing you point out there. I love lime Jell-O.
No, what I'm saying is you take lime Jell-O, you go, okay, add vodka, you get a shot.
Yeah,
Give it to a kid, but you added celery and carrots and cottage cheese.
Your third option. This is a cult classic. People either love them or they hate them. Vienna sausages.
Nope.
Mow on them all day long during the Super Bowl.
You can't mow on a meat that dissolves in your mouth. I also want to add no meat should dissolve in your mouth.
And maybe the worst of them all, because we tasted a lot of these a few years back on a challenge as far as just canned meat product. That would be plain old ham spread. If you don't know what ham spread is, it's basically just finely chopped ham. And it's got some kind of sauce.
It's supposed to be ham, red onion, mayo, and relish.
But it doesn't necessarily taste like, it sounds like basic ingredients. But when you eat it, if your eyes were closed, you would not be able to identify any one of those.
I'm going to pick ham spread.
You're taking ham spread.
My mom made it, like, after Easter. She was, like, famous for it.
But she homemade it, right?
She did. She had, like, one of those old school meat grinders that you put on your table.
Yeah.
And she would just take all the leftover meat off the ham and then make this ham salad. And I mean, like, my grandfather would drive over to pick it up.
I love chicken salad. I love tuna salad. I love any kind of pasta or potato salad.
Sure.
For the most part. I don't know what it is about ham spread or ham salad that I just don't like.
I don't mind. I
I've had salmon salad, not
what
bad.
Ted says,
shrimp salad,
I would be down with because it's homemade. I don't know what it is. The stuff out of the can, to me, like when you smell it, it smells like dog food. Right? I don't know what they do different in the can. Like, guys, it's just ham and some vegetables. What happens in the can? Smells like.
I think I'm taking Jello mold. Out of these 4 horrible options,
I'm either going. I think I'm going ham spread, or maybe tuna casserole.
I can tell you this:
Jello mold sounds gross, and Vienna sausages make you want to puke.
But the other thing with the Jello mold is I don't necessarily know what's going to be in the Jello. Like tuna casserole,
Correct.
you know what it is. It just sucks, right? Vienna sausages, I'm not entirely sure what they are, but they're revolting. Yeah.
I know this. In 21 years we've been in Seattle, the only time that I've ever had Jello is in a Jello shot.
Yes.
I've never, I would not pick Jello. I don't make it. I've never seen it at anyone's home. Even if I did, I'm passing on the Jello. I think I've always been more on the pudding tip as far as those.
I'll take pudding any day.
Those two go. Yeah. So my choice growing up was always pudding. We go to a place and they would have a little cup of Jello for the kids or pudding. I'm pudding 100% of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't
Jello
done Jello
shots as an adult, but like Thurl was bringing up that one with all the pretzels on the bottom and then the
Ambrosia,
Cool Whip.
I believe.
No, Ambrosia's different.
Is
and
it
then
different?
Jello on top. But I dated a girl, she would make it, and I think I had her make it like once a month.
I think I got to go with Ted on this and go ham spread.
Yeah.
Like the Jello mold on her. And I'm with
I'll call
Miles,
my
man.
mom and get the recipe.
There you go. Like I said, homemade. I go, all right. But somehow out of the can, you're like, what has gone wrong?
Okay, here's one thing I knew it, but I didn't want to predict this, but yes. There is protein in Jello based on the marrow.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but it doesn't seem like it should. This concoction does not seem like it should have anything in it.
It's got
that's
collagen.
healthy.
It's got protein. I mean, people use Jello
I
for a lot of
understand that,
things.
but when you look at it, you don't think that it could possibly have anything
It
nutrients
just looks
in
like
there.
a wiggly thing. I mean,
Right,
that's all Jello
exactly.
looks like. It's just something that wiggles if you tap it. And you're right. Outside of a Jello shot, and even then, I'm not big on Jello shots. I will do it if you give it to me, but like I just want the booze. Jello, I don't know. Jello's just not a consistency I enjoy in my mouth.
Well, it's kind of like Vaseline or anything like that, where you have a product that's made from basically oil, gasoline,
Sure, yeah.
right? And it's cheaper than hell. It's not expensive. If you've ever gone to a steakhouse that serves bone marrow,
Yeah.
let's say it's
delicious.
It is great. That's the appetizer. It's expensive as hell. Jello's cheap as crap.
But the thing is, when you get that bone marrow soup,
That's what it is.
Because one of the things we used to do a demi-glace at one of the restaurants we worked in, and and essentially it's bone marrow. But once you put it in the refrigerator, we're like, it's savory Jello. Once you put it in the fridge, it becomes Jello. And it never occurred to me until I was working in restaurants, like, ew, man. The chef's like, yeah, bro, it's just Jello. We just made it savory. But something like Jello that tastes like gravy is very unappealing.
I'm going Jello mold. Mike, where are you going?
I think I got to go tuna casserole on this.
Ah,
Of course.
God.
You don't even hate it, do you?
No, you know what? I don't know that I've had a tuna casserole, but I'm okay with casseroles, and I got to assume that with tuna, it can't be that bad.
It can be.
Yeah,
and it is. But I think you would like it.
Here's the only way I think that it could be edible. The problem with tuna casserole growing up that I remember distinctly
It looks great.
is the fact that it tastes like the metallic can once you cook that tuna.
Sure.
Now, if you took a tuna steak that you bought at a grocery store, threw that bad boy on the grill, grilled it up, tore it up, and put it in the tuna casserole, that would alleviate that metallic
But why
taste.
would you do that?
But to say you
if
wouldn't
I had
waste
a
it
tuna
on a
steak,
casserole.
I know, I wouldn't
the
waste it
last
in
thing
there.
you're going to do is, and now put it in the casserole.
Exactly.
So what do we got here? Tuna, pasta, usually egg noodles, a creamy sauce, vegetables, peas, baked in a casserole.
Like I said, you'd love it.
Breadcrumbs,
Yeah, I think
crusty
as an
chips.
adult, I would like it more. As a kid, I just couldn't stand the mushroom.
The mushroom isn't one, but I'm with Miles where I feel like I taste the metal of the can, and I don't like that kind of tuna hot.
Okay.
Hell, even if I get a tuna steak, like rare or raw.
Yeah, and also Campbell's they have cream of shrimp. Now, it doesn't have any shrimp in it. It's just the stock and the cream.
Yeah.
As a kid, and it bugs me now. All right, so it's cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of shrimp. Why isn't it like cream and shrimp? Because as a child, I'm like, of.
Because
Right?
then you'd
You're
have to
saying
put it in
cream
there.
of.
Right.
But to me, that if you said cream of Ted, that tells me Ted
No.
produces some cream.
Well, I do.
Well, you do, right?
What's the
when-
Italian mafia line? I don't know how these shrimp. What was the thing?
You telling
Oh,
me?
yo, Tone, you telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
Get out of here.
Come on.
Our men's poll: eat only one on Super Bowl Sunday. Jello mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread. We'll take a break. Big Dummies coming up next. and facing an emergency. Trusting his story, the woman who police say developed feelings for the man as their conversations continued, electronically sent the man he requested to buy oxygen. She ultimately sent him about $6,700. They say romance or love scams, of course, aren't unique in Japan. U.S. Federal Trade Commission reports that Americans lost more than $1 billion to similar schemes in 2023. One thing you need to know about this woman who sent the money to the
stranded astronaut
that she loved in space. That man was, in fact, Brad Pitt.
Oh, that's right. Brad Pitt was stuck in space and needed oxygen.
And she actually...
Because NASA charges you for oxygen use.
She stopped sending the payments because he wanted more when she saw a picture of Brad Pitt and his wife in some magazine or online or whatever the deal is.
That's when it occurred to her.
That's when the light went off in her head.
Wow.
Because the picture, I guess, was taken a few days before.
Yeah.
So he's not in space. He's married or with somebody.
Do you think it was a challenge from his friends? Like, okay, look, man, you're going to be Brad Pitt and you're stuck in space. Do you think you can con someone? I'm going, no way. And then he did.
Out of $6,700. So our question, who or what do you wish you didn't give money to? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jess. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola. How you doing, Jess?
Doing really well. Hope you all are doing well as, I'm sorry, I kind of smoked marijuana.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
No. You've never called the show High as a Kite before, so this is really different for us.
Well, being Utah, we're going to be moving back up to Seattle in May or June, but in the meantime, as far as so what happened was during COVID, these Temu or Wish or whatever, they had these like little scooter things that you could buy online, because COVID, everyone has to get around somehow. And
hey, Jess, what kind of weed are you buying?
Yeah.
So here you have to have a medical card, and so my husband has one. I don't, but we share because
we see.
Okay, all right. Okay. Pretty good stuff they got in Utah.
So you ordered, you said, a scooter online during COVID.
Yeah, I did, and I never got that the email that confirms. Okay, yeah, we received your payment, so they accepted my payment. Cool. And never received a confirmation, nothing like that. And so I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then I talked to my husband. I said, okay, well, I'm going to just see what's going on. And so they refunded the money, which, okay, that's cool, but we wanted the scooter.
Right, but is it a scam if they refunded the money?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because at that point, look, obviously you want the scooter, but the fact that they gave you your money back, it's a wash.
Yeah, I think you were just high, and it seemed like it could be a scam.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
Yeah, but there's even more. Oh, I was telling Mike Hawk about this, too, about some other stuff where I had gotten ripped off. Somebody, I don't even know who, and it was like $2,000 worth of stuff that wasn't for me or my husband or anything like that. And it's just a big...
Did you pay for it?
No.
Well, you didn't get ripped off then. If they're just going to give you thousands of dollars worth of stuff,
you might not
get
want
ripped
it.
off. Yeah, it might not be what you're looking for, but they did not take money out of your wallet.
Right.
And the next time you pull money out of the wallet, buy sativa. For real. Like the other stuff's killing it.
There was something else that I told Mike Hawk about on the...
Well, hold on, Mike. You tell us. Do you remember? Hold on for a minute, Jess.
Wait. Sorry.
What was the other thing she told you about?
She works she worked at one of the local bars around here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, hold on. Let him tell.
And apparently she got screwed. She got screwed over at one point. Like he owed her money and he wasn't paying it up, so she just took it out of the till at one point. And then, he was also cool with it.
Well, I'm not going to name the name of the establishment, but I was a bartender in Seattle for quite some time in Chinatown. long story short, I had taken.
Well, make it short.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
I know.
Are we sure you've only ingested marijuana?
Yeah. What else? What else did you take?
Okay, so basically, when I was a bartender, this was back in like 2011, 2012, or something like that. And the owner of the bar asked me to work on a holiday, and he said he would pay me, give me cash, and he said he would show up and just hand me a... Anyways, the point is...
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jesus, Jess. You got to get it together, buddy. I love you, but you got to get it together.
No.
You can't even complete a thought.
Like
you actually trumped the guy from yesterday.
He said he would hand me an envelope of cash, not anything weird, but he didn't show up, and I missed, hanging out with my family for Thanksgiving on that particular...
I'm sure they were busted up about that.
Did he end up paying you like the next day? He just didn't show up on Thanksgiving?
No, okay, you guys don't have my last name or any of that stuff.
No.
Because this is...
So did you know the question? The question is, Jess, did he eventually pay you for the day that you worked on the holiday? Yes or no?
No, because
so did you get fired?
What he told me he would give me. I took the money out of the till, and I still had a job.
Okay, well, working for free is the easy way to go. I'm sure he liked that.
Well, she took the money out of the till.
Yeah, she took the money.
Yeah.
So she still got paid. She just paid herself.
So she didn't get ripped off.
None of those are scams.
No.
Not a single thing that she said was a scam. Or regretted spending your money on. You wanted the scooter. You didn't get the scooter, but they gave you your goddamn money back. So
correct.
It's a what? That is not a scam.
I mean, look, it's frustrating.
You paid yourself out of the till, I understand, but you kept your job, so it is a wash. I mean, this whole thing, all of that, you did not spend any money that you did not get back. Like, in the end, you broke even on 3 different freaking stories.
But first, she had to, go through the effort of getting that money back. Like, she spent money or spent time in the other scenario there that she then had to work to get back.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, hey man, you're not sending the product. Can I get refunded? Jesus Christ!
I didn't expect her to get lit up before we got to.
Did she sound that stoned?
No, she did not. Like, she was definitely a little bit slower, but she definitely re-upped just before we went to her, man.
1 in 3 Americans, speaking of scams, have fallen victim to an online shopping scam, according to a new Pew Research Center survey. Survey conducted in April underscores widespread concern about digital fraud. 85% of U.S. adults see scams on shopping sites and apps as a problem, with 50% calling it a major issue. I actually ordered a piece of art off of an Instagram ad about 4 years ago, and I paid $175 for it to be custom made, and I have never heard back from them.
Yeah. Come on. Did you go directly through their Instagram post?
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
Do not do that.
Yep, apparently now I know.
How long ago was that?
5 years.
Is that the thing you showed me? Like, dude, I ordered, I believe.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
What was it?
Basically, it was a guy who did topographical and geographical replications of golf courses in wood and then kind of painted them in. So
yeah, the guy like literally carved this or laser etched it. But the picture he showed me, I'm like, wow, man, that's super detail. Not a bad price.
Never heard from the guy again. Have no idea. Nearly half of adults surveyed said they had credit or debit information stolen, resulting in fraudulent charges. Some 36 reported buying an item online that was either counterfeit or never turned up. Now, I will say this. As far as the counterfeit things that I have bought in my lifetime, I've never truly regretted the purchases because I knew
at the time that it's counterfeit.
It was either counterfeit or it was stolen.
Sure.
So those never really, like the speakers out of the back of a van. Never regretted buying those.
Or the cheap band shirt, right? So, like, your shirt looks exactly like the one they're selling inside. I know it's counterfeit, but here's the thing. It's $75 inside. You're offering it to me for $20 and no one can tell. Here's $20. I mean, honestly, I know it's a ripoff. I do not care.
Over 73% say they've experienced at least one type of online scam or attack, such as a hacked social media account or a scam text. Speaking of Instagram, when my Instagram got hacked, somehow, and I don't know how they did this, but I don't know if it was like my Hotmail account or whatever the deal is, but they made it all the way into my Amazon account as well.
Okay.
All right. And they ordered, and I was flagged because it says your order will be delivered on Tuesday or whatever. I'm thinking to myself, I didn't order anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at this thing, and I really don't know what it is because it kind of looks like, I don't know, a mask from the Mandalorian or something.
All right.
But this thing was like $300 or $400. It was not cheap. Maybe $200. I don't know. Either way, it was this red light mask.
For your skin or whatever.
You put over your face. And I guess you wear it for like a half an. I don't know what the hell you do with this thing.
Yeah.
But it's not cheap. But the thing was they bought it with my money.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming to my house. So the address was mine. So either way, I'm getting this thing. I paid for it, but they're the ones who ordered it.
Okay, to be fair, maybe they saw you from afar and said, "Hey, that guy needs some skincare."
It could be.
We're going to use his money.
But when I looked at the pictures of what this thing looks like on you, it looks creepy as hell.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah, a lot of people have them.
Do they work?
Who knows?
I don't know.
I mean, you know what? The one person I'm thinking of that has one, he does have nice skin.
Does he? Did they have nice skin before they got it? I feel like the only people that get something like that are people that already have nice skin.
If you already have a skin routine, I think that's when you add that.
Okay, all right, I got you. So in other words, you already have nice skin, but
do you have a skin routine?
I take a shower. That's it. Lotion, so my black ass isn't ashy.
Yep.
Miles, you got a skin routine?
A skin routine? Not really. I just wash my face in the morning and wash it before I go to bed.
Yeah.
That's about it, right?
Yeah.
I know my son has a bit of one now.
99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Hey, appreciate all the comments. You guys checking in on our brand new YouTube page we got there, our channel.
Certainly.
If you are looking for us, it's KISW Rock. I want to say we're up to 4,420 subscribers.
Well, look at that.
420. Very cool.
Hey-o.
So thank you for checking us out. We do read those comments on the air. There's a nice little community of people there that are sharing their own stories and everything else. So join us at YouTube at KISW Rock. All right, the game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Justin, are you on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Team Sober, Miles. Still working.
All right.
Nothing that stopped me.
Okay, Justin. All right, you can eat only one on Sunday. Our men's room poll. Will it be the Jell-O mold, the tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or the ham spread?
Yeah, God, they're all disgusting. I think I'll have to go Vienna sausages. That sounds the least
really?
Wally Austin.
Oh, see, that might be, other than the tuna casserole, that's number.
I don't know, man.
Close second.
I might have to go.
A little bite of the Vienna sausage, you throw that back and get it down, but the rest of it, you got to like chew and.
Maybe you could throw them on the grill. I don't know.
I think they would just dissolve.
I'd try it, Miles.
I mean, it's kind of a hot dog.
I'd try.
I'm a thrill.
Yeah.
I think it would just
You probably put condiments on it. A little ketchup, a little mustard, relish, whatever you got.
You can keep lying to yourself. I'm here to let you know nothing is going to make them better. Although I do like your theory of I want food, I don't have to chew. I don't want to have to taste it.
The rest of them I'm going to taste too much. And no thanks.
My father used to love Vienna sausages when I was growing up, man. He'd open that can, it's like, 5 thumbs and a jar of Vaseline, whatever, and just house those things.
Mm-hmm. I haven't had to do this in a while. Just a reminder to anybody on Twitter or X. You don't have to say it's gross. It's the point of the effing question.
Yeah, we know.
It's not supposed to be easy. Never is.
But this is what you're going to eat on that day, hypothetically.
Right. Do you prefer the question, was it easier when we asked if there was a family member you'd sleep with?
We'll do that next week.
Yeah.
All right, your question, Justin. This comes from our very own Mike Hawk, who walked into the office and asked us this just to piss us off. So you're familiar with CVS Pharmacy, yeah? Sure. What does CVS stand for?
Convenient Vices Store.
It should be.
Oh, God. I don't know. Central Vaccine Suppliers.
And guess that it's a very boring name.
Man, CVS.
See, we all know CVS, but if someone said, okay, what does the CVS stand for? Like,
Collective Value Savings?
Not a bad guess. Consumer Value Store.
Ah!
They haven't picked up a prescription lately. Yeah, exactly.
I know that. The outrage.
The outrage.
It's called the dollar store.
What? MFer?
You sure the B is for value? All right, your question. In 1996, what became the first minivan to be named Motor Trend's Car of the Year? They still make them, right?
Yes. Yes.
I think so, yeah. It's kind of like the original minivan, one of the two original minivans. They're still making this bad boy.
Oh.
Do they not make it anymore?
They do, but it switched brands.
Oh, really? Huh, okay.
What?
With a lot of these car manufacturers, they a lot of different brands kind of go under the same parent
big
company.
umbrella.
So
Okay.
like GM, they own GMC, Chevrolet, and all
So they
those.
dropped the original, and now
and
they're
they
Cadillac.
switched. But the thing is that the original still exists.
That's why, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Any guesses?
Let's go with the Ford Aerostar.
Ooh, we had one of those growing up.
I'll say Dodge or Chrysler Caravan.
It is, in fact, the Dodge Caravan.
Dodge Caravan.
And
they
you're right,
Chrysler
Miles. It is the
Caravan now?
Chrysler Grand Caravan right now.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, man. My niece and nephew were little. My brother had one. Like minivans are really convenient.
Nobody wants to buy one, and then if you do have kids and you're taking them places, you're like, this is awesome.
They're great for tailgating, too.
Well, sure. Like, you don't want to be seen in one. Maybe tint the windows, but they're very convenient.
Correct.
All right, your question. What is the traditional beverage of Churchill Downs and the Kentucky Derby?
Is that a mint julep?
It is.
There it is.
Nice job, Dustin.
Yes,
Good
indeed.
job.
The mint julep.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Yeah.
Dummy!
You know that story. Get all dressed up on the weekend. Go to the casino, order mint juleps. The woman's like, mint juleps? I'm like, yeah. And whatever brand of whiskey or whatever.
Woodford Reserve, I think.
I said, you know what? Woodford. And she goes, okay. And I'm like, you must be serving hundreds of these. And she's like, not really. And when I went to place my bet on the horses, the guy's like, you betting on the Derby? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, we don't have horse betting here.
Are you kidding?
Oh, no.
Because the track is owned by a tribe. So I think there's only one casino that can have off-track betting. There's other off-track betting places.
So here you are. Like, I'll take a mint julep.
You got to go to Emerald Downs.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think that's a bad call at all. If you go to a racetrack and they're showing the Derby, it's a ton of fun.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because everything leads up to that. They stop everything, and they maybe do one big one before that race, and then they're done.
Yeah.
Hello, Cody. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Cody, sober or not sober?
I'm sober. I'm on my way to the grocery store right now for dinner.
What are you picking up?
Now, stuff to make shrimp clam chowder.
Oh, okay.
Good for you.
I was hoping you'd say Vienna sausages.
Well, maybe you could pick up one of our men's room poll items. Will you take Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
I'll take Jell-O mold. I can't stand the smell of tuna.
All right.
What do you hope is in your Jell-O mold? Because we had a guy on YouTube earlier. It was what? Lime Jell-O with celery, carrots, and cottage cheese.
Do I have to make it enjoyable, or does it have to be horrible like you guys want?
If you can make a Jell-O mold enjoyable, please share with us how you do that.
Honestly, fruit.
All right. The old standard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Say Ted does not look impressed.
And I like Jell-O, but that Jell-O mold just seems odd.
It's gross. And it's unnecessary. Like, if you want celery and cottage cheese and whatever and carrots, just eat that. Don't people just dip their vegetables in cottage cheese?
Yeah. A lot of people put fruit in their cottage cheese, too.
Sure. That's what I mean. Like, so why did someone say, you know what? Let's encase it in Jell-O. Like, it's overkill at that point. All right. Your question. Where did the singer Bryan Adams buy his first real six-string and the song Summer of 60 Noise?
I can think of the song. But first,
also featured in a Christmas song.
Escaping my mind, but I'm just gonna go with a comedy guy saying Cleveland.
Five and dime.
The five and dime, yes. It could have been the five and dime in Cleveland. That we do not know. So you might be right.
That's where you find all the gems.
Yeah, the five and dime of Cleveland.
Now it's the dollar store.
Yeah, no kidding.
Inflation.
All right, your question. Desquamation. Desquamation affects what organ of the human body?
Desquamation?
Yep, that's the technical name, and I'd almost guarantee that you've quote-unquote suffered from this condition at some point in your life.
I'm guessing it has to do with acne, so the skin.
Okay, very good. Nice job, Tony.
It's not acne, but it is the peeling of the skin. That's all. Skin gets dry, gets sunburn, whatever. So desquamation, peeling of the skin.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803, Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Richard. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, fellas.
Hola.
Richard, are you on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Team Not Sober.
All right, Richard, what are you doing, man? You get a day off?
No, got home from work and puffing on some Bob Ross.
Oh, good for you, man. Okay, we're going to eat only one of these on Sunday. Our men's room poll. You taking the Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
I think I'm going to have to go with the tuna casserole.
Oh, my God.
Did you actually like it?
Did you like it growing up?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey, man, then pick the one you like. We're trying to get four selections that no one likes.
Vienna sausage.
The Vienna sausages, they just make no sense. I don't understand them.
My wife loves them for some reason.
Really? So she still eats them to this day?
Yes.
Do you make her wash her hands or rinse out her mouth before you will kiss her after eating Vienna sausages?
No.
Do you feel better body image-wise watching her put those in her mouth?
I don't usually watch her eat them. I don't really like the smell of them, so
that means your sense of smell works correctly. That's all you need to know. If you hate the way they smell, that means everything's working perfectly. All right. Your question, how many people make up the Electoral College?
Let's go with 12.
No, you need 270 to win. So how many total?
It'd be
450?
538.
Gotcha.
538 people make up the Electoral College. Try explaining that to people from other countries. They're just like, wait, what? Right. It makes zero sense, but that's what we do.
Right, because technically we're a democratic
Republic,
right? Not
a republic, not quite a democracy, right? So you do but that's why when they stump, they only go to Florida, Texas, Pennsylvania, New York, maybe Ohio. Because you have all of those votes. It ain't going to go to Hawaii. It ain't coming to Washington, right? Never going to go to Oregon. You just go places with a big population center. All right, your question. Guitarist Brian May was part of what popular band?
I'm going to have to say Queen.
You got it. Good job, Richard. Very good.
What did he get his degree in? He's like a PhD. Is it like astrophysics or something like that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. And when you look at him, it makes sense. If you took the guitar out of his hands and said, he's your professor, you'd absolutely believe it.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Raymond. Welcome to the men's room.
Marijuana and Madam.
Hola.
Ray, sober or not sober?
Sober, about 30 more minutes till I'm home.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah, dude, he's in astrophysics.
Yeah.
All right, Raymond, you're going to eat only one on Sunday. You're taking the Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
First thing, Vienna sausages should not be for human consumption. Then things are nasty. So I'll take tuna casserole. I love it.
Oh, my. Okay.
Well, good for you. I don't believe the Vienna sausages are for human consumption. I think humans just keep buying it. Like, I could go buy a can of Meow Mix. It does not mean it is made for me, but I can definitely sit down and eat it.
Yep.
Totally agree.
Actually, I think I'd rather eat Meow
actually, cat
Mix.
food, it probably has more meat in it than a Vienna sausage. No, I mean, really. Because the Vienna sausages is parts.
Yeah, I mean, it's meat. It's just meat parts.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, meat byproducts. I believe that's what they say.
Yep.
All right, your question. What significant event does the nursery rhyme Ring Around the Rosie refer to?
I have no idea. The Great Depression.
Was it the Black Plague?
The Black Plague.
Oh.
And that's why it's a nursery rhyme that you have children sing.
I thought that was your wrestler name, Steve.
Oh, the Black Plague? Oh, God. That would be an awesome name, man. I'm not a good wrestler, but I'm contagious.
Look out.
My finishing move is I sneeze on you.
God.
All right. Your question. What author's last book was titled, quote, Oh, the Places You'll Go?
Oh. Now you're talking to somebody that don't read very much.
Well, you probably read some of these books.
Is he a doctor?
Dr. Seuss.
Got it. See, you did read. You actually did read some books.
I bet you've read some Dr. Seuss in your life.
I read a lot of them. Right on, bro. Thank you, guys.
I feel like he feels good. Like, I have read books. Yeah, they were Dr. Seuss, bitch, but I read them.
They were picture books.
He was very proud to be like, oh, I'm a reader.
I know. He was super fired up. I'm glad we could do that for him. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Tom, are you on Team Sober?
I am sober as always.
Okay. What are you taking on the poll? Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
Tuna casserole. My mom made a really good one.
All right. As long as it was good. It's amazing.
She made a what do you think the secret was to her tuna casserole? It was actually lasagna?
Oh, no. No, I mean, just milk, flour, tuna, it was good. Put it over some noodles. It was great.
No. I get the feeling the person who came up with the original recipe for tuna casserole was either a stoner or someone who was very broke or a very broke stoner. Because I cannot imagine saying, you know what sounds like a good idea? Because none of it does.
I think some of it's just passed down too, right? It's like my mom still made that stuff, but like her mom would have been there like right after the Great Depression.
Yeah, and I get it.
Right? So it's like, I think some of that stuff just keeps getting passed down. I don't know that many people that eat it now, unless you just really liked it.
Because now we have a thing called options.
Well, like in the Midwest, a lot of their casseroles are like, involve ground beef and tater tots. So you're like, all right, I'll still eat that.
I get that. That's a little more. All right, your question. What punk band released the albums London Calling featuring the song Rock the Casbah?
Oh, man, it's either the Cure or the Clash. I'm going to say the Clash.
Got it. One and done. Very good.
All right, one and done. Before we let you go, a 50-50 question for you. True or false? Ducks quack in different accents depending on where they're from.
True.
That's right.
Quack.
Quack.
Hey,
Quack.
hey, quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Hey, quack.
Yeah. More Big W on the way. 206-803 Rock. A proper football.
Because he's at that age where you start getting zits.
Yeah.
But he is on top. I think so far I've counted maybe 2 zits on his face. I mean, total. He immediately handles that, man.
Is it the same stuff like the, what did we use?
We use like Stridex
and pads.
There was something else.
That stuff you would like dab on it?
I'll be honest with you, Ted. I don't know. I just know that my man, because he takes care of himself, right? So he'll go in the bathroom. It's 15 minutes. He's there in the mirror. He's putting all this crap on his face, and I know what it's for. I couldn't tell you a single product he uses. I'm like, all right, good for you, man.
Yep.
And he's a guy gets scanned without the red light mask.
Believe it or not, younger adults are hit the most out of scams.
Really?
42% of adults under 30 report being scammed, compared to, believe it or not, 25% of those 65 and older, which I thought would be the exact reverse of that. They say Black and Hispanic Americans also report higher rates of being scammed.
This ain't cocoa butter.
Sex, income, education levels make.
Sorry, I'm just trying to say, like, what are the products that we are going to buy that's different than everybody else, right?
I have some ideas, but I'm
Man, you said Vaseline.
Relaxer.
Petroleum jelly. Right, exactly, man. I was talking to some brothers about a month ago, and they're like, man, the Black Man first aid kit. You got Vaseline, relaxer, and cocoa butter. You don't need another goddamn thing.
Who or what do you wish didn't you? Who or what do you wish you didn't give money to? 206-803 Rock.
I saw a video the other day. It's like a black dude on a construction work site.
Yeah.
So some of those energy drinks now have like a lot of cool flavors.
Sure.
I think it's the Ghost brand.
Okay.
And they're just like zoomed in. He's like, stop.
What do you got? Watermelon.
No, it was
orange, grape
Kool-Aid flavor.
Kool-Aid.
He was like, they're good. Stop.
Hello, Kurt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello, Steve.
Hola.
Orale. So, yeah, I got scammed with the people selling crap out of the back of the van. It was a $2,500 generator, and they knew that I was in business, and so they just said, hey, we'll sell it to you this way. We can sell it to you that way. And then they came back to my house in Issaquah and was like, all right, we can do it with a credit card. And then, yeah, the rest is history.
Why did you buy it out of a van? Like, if I'm buying something out of a van, I at least want to give it a test fire is all.
I should have learned that lesson when I was in college.
So,
wait, did they get scammed in college?
Did they take your credit card information, or did they not deliver the product?
I hope they didn't, but here's the thing, Miles. So I didn't need the generator for 6 years, and then when I finally had to fire it up because of the recent storms, it wouldn't fire up.
Okay, did you check it to see if you could get it repaired?
Well, that's just it. Once I reached out to the people that sold it to me that I thought were legitimate, again, don't buy anything out of a back of a van.
How did you contact the people that were selling generators out of a van?
Like, did you have their phone number?
Yeah, I had their phone number and everything, and then when I reached the actual manufacturer of the generator, their answer was, you don't have a warranty. So,
well, not after 6 years.
Yeah,
not after 6 years on anything. Plus, if you're buying it out of the back of a van, chances are the warranty's not good anyway.
Yeah, you bought it out of the back of a van.
Chances are it's stolen.
Yes, because you bought it out of the back of a van.
Got some comments on Jess. She's a keeper.
Yeah.
That's Spicoli's granddaughter. High as a kite.
You
I
don't,
want
sir.
what she has.
No, you don't.
Bro, I want some of that weed. It's not even weed week.
I don't know that I've been that stoned in years.
I have not been.
No. That's what I was like, what kind of weed do you
got
smoke?
that Utah weed.
Weed Week.
Damn. What are those white people doing down there? Who or what do you wish you didn't give money to? 206-803-ROCK. Hood in Sydney, Australia, along with her unnamed 25-year-old daughter. Authorities allege the pair played key roles in a sophisticated fraud and money laundering operation, targeting vulnerable Vietnamese community members. Police say Phan convinced clients that a billionaire benefactor would change their fortunes if they took out loans from which she benefited.
Why would you believe that?
She's facing 39 charges, including directing a criminal group, obtaining financial gain by deception. Her daughter is charged with 7 offenses, dealing with proceeds of crime. Mother was denied bail, while her daughter was released pending a court date this month. Now, during the arrest at a multi-million-dollar mansion, officers seized financial records, luxury goods, a gold bar, and thousands of dollars in casino chips. Phan is said to be a VIP at a local casino.
I bet.
Authorities say she arrived in Australia in 2001, later became a citizen, but has not worked and is now receiving disability support payments.
Jesus.
Investigators then froze about $10 million in assets on top of $40 million previously seized in a widening probe. Initially, the investigation focused on fraudulent car loans for non-existent luxury vehicles, but has since uncovered what police describe as one of the country's most elaborate financial crime syndicates. They claim the group used stolen identities to secure loans and defraud major banks out of up to $165 million.
Damn.
Our question, who or what do you wish you didn't give money to? 206-803-ROCK.
She's not a good person, but she's good at it. Got to give her that. Hello, Josh. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Welcome to the show, ma'am.
So I wish I did not give about $90,000 into mobile games.
What do you mean you gave, like, just playing them, downloading them, all that?
Not downloading in-app purchases. Let's just say I don't like to lose.
How many years was this over?
About 5.
Holy crap, man. Okay. $90,000.
Were you, I just wondering, like, how old are you?
I'm 34 now. It's been, I think the last game I stopped playing it about 5 or 6 years ago.
Now, this isn't that unheard of. Only because I know somebody, I'll just say a friend of a friend.
All right.
They had a few cocktails and were like, I'm in trouble. And I was like, what's going on? And same thing. He had spent crazy amounts of money on those games. And he was like, I don't know how you are, but he was like, dude, it got so addictive. And like this guy's like, I didn't want to lose, and I wanted to keep playing.
What are some of the games that you were playing that they get that addictive?
So the first one that got me started was Clash of Clans.
All right.
I think I spent probably about $15,000 on that one before I stopped playing it.
Did you ever get up on any of these games?
What was that?
Were you ever up? Did you
get ahead on some of the games?
Oh, yeah. I was in top 5 guilds in the entire world. At one point, I was in the number 1 guild in the world. I was never the top player, no, not even close, but I got up there pretty well on them.
Okay, how much money were you up?
Oh, money, nothing. I wasn't making any money. I just didn't want to lose.
All right, I see what you're saying. So there's no opportunity to make money in these games. You were just that competitive that you just want to keep playing.
Yeah, I guess the last game I got about $10,000 back because when I quit playing, I sold my account and somebody paid me $10,000 for it.
Damn. Okay. Now, what finally got you to stop doing this?
Well, the first 2 games I was a single guy working nights, nothing else to do. The third one, which is the one I spent the most money on, I finally stopped doing it about the time my wife started to catch on.
Yeah, funny how that works, man. Mm-hmm. And what was her response when she, quote unquote, started to catch on? Did she freak out, or was it more like an intervention, like, hey, man, dial it back?
So she didn't realize how much I was spending. She just started making comments that, the checks seemed to be going kind of quick. And then once I finally stopped playing it and I didn't have the account anymore and I told her the amount of money I'd put into it, I got slapped.
Yeah, I bet.
Man, why didn't you say less? Like, if you spent $90,000, I say 10. That's just my thing. Hey, man, I lost $10,000. I'm still going to be mad. It's just not as bad as it would have been if you tell the complete truth on that. That is insane, man.
Oh, so I didn't tell her about the first 2. Only the game that I was playing when we were together. Which that one I think I was into for about $45,000.
Jesus, man.
Yep.
Okay. I'm guessing you do okay for yourself in general?
Yeah, I do all right. I do commercial kitchen appliance repair. I mean, at the time, I was an electrician, so I was making, $40 an hour and had nothing to spend my money on.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Until he found something.
Back to the friend of the friend, Ted. I know a guy, and his one of his best friends growing up, pretty successful here in Seattle doing IT stuff. Now, his thing was, I don't know if he was, he kind of described him as socially awkward, but he never really, not to him.
Okay, right.
Because they're friends. But he would go to, I don't remember the strip club downtown, but obviously you're not buying alcohol there. You're not spending money on that. But he would get a private room with one girl, all right? And they would just go in there, and all he wanted to do was talk.
Jeez.
All right, now this is by the minute, this is by the half hour, 15 minutes. I don't know what the deal is. But he continued to just want to have conversations. And he was doing this 3 to 4 times a week to the point where I don't think, basically what he said was the girl who worked at the club really
started feeling bad.
Well, no, didn't really need to dance anymore because she was always back there,
making so much money,
back there with this guy that she wasn't even out on the floor most of the time, and he was just paying her cash. And she made a whirlwind of money off of this guy just so he could sit there and talk to her about whatever he wanted to.
Wow, man.
Never asked for anything.
Really?
Never wanted to go out on a date.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's his story.
That's the, well, yes.
If you just need to talk to somebody, like, therapists are a lot cheaper.
I would say for half that much, you can talk to me at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get people talking to me all the time.
And they're paying me nothing.
Correct. I'm paying to get drinks.
I know.
Yeah.
I got to listen to this guy cry.
Now, have you guys ever had a family member who was scammed by somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. My grandfather, and I realized this when I went back to my mom's place for Thanksgiving. My grandfather still gets mail for donations from various television evangelicals.
Oh, yeah, it's a scam from the top.
A lot of them are since not even around anymore.
Yeah.
Like Pat Robertson. Mm-hmm. They still send stuff. Now, I know he's got a...
This is the Men's Room with Miles thrills and thrill.
Doing it live night, getting yawny and naughty. Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel 1 week away from tomorrow.
Yes.
That is Friday the 13th of February. So, what could possibly go wrong? It is the livest radio you'll ever see. Daily Mix Show, everything live. All of the music in yacht rock form. All of the sound effects. All of the commercials. Every single thing done live for your viewing pleasure. And you will be a part of the show with a live studio audience.
Yes, indeed.
So get those tickets now, KISW.com. We're getting closer to that. Maybe be able to celebrate a Seahawk victory at the casino as well.
I'm thinking we will.
Tickets on sale, KISW.com. All right, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Julia. Welcome to the men's room.
Dummy!
Good afternoon.
Hola. Julia, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober.
Welcome to Big Dummy.
Thank you.
All right, Julia, you get to eat only one of these things on Super Bowl Sunday. You're taking the Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
The Jell-O.
Do you make a Jell-O mold?
Yes, I would make a Jell-O mode.
What do you put in
Is
there?
anyone happy when you make it? And be honest.
No, not really, because I don't make them that well. They kind of fall apart.
Well, what do you put in there?
Well, Jell-O for one, and then I don't know, something like that with maybe fruit cocktail.
That was typically how we had it.
Why not just serve the fruit cocktail? Like, what is the purpose of the Jell-O? Because you even said in your case they kind of fall apart or disintegrate. Why not just give people straight up fruit?
I don't know, presentation, but if it looks like crap, then it's not pretty presentable.
Great, Julia's coming. She's bringing a Jell-O mold. I might do that sometime.
Well, just bring a Jell-O mold
Just
and
bring
potluck.
one. Yeah, just bring one. Just say, here you go. You said bring something.
I mean, I guess if you just put marshmallows in it, I'd try it.
Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm going to put in like cocktail shrimp and right stuff that I know you'd want to eat. It's just encased in Jell-O.
Meatball.
Yeah. Right.
Just gotta
a
get to
single
it.
meatball.
Just
in
gotta
there.
get to it.
You really? You know what? Wings. Each wing is in its own individual Jell-O mold. Why not,
chicken
man? I mean, you like wings.
Like a Jell-O shot with a wing in it?
With a wing in it. That's exactly it. All right. Julia, your question. What is the more common name for the National Biscuit Company?
The National Biscuit?
Yep, National Biscuit Company.
Formed in Baltimore, Maryland.
Was it? Huh.
Oh.
I hope that was your mouth.
Yeah. Easy now.
I think their mascot's a peacock.
How many kids did you have? I know.
That was a raspberry. I'd say Pillsbury.
Nabisco.
Nabisco.
You're close.
That's what Nabisco stands for, National Biscuit Company.
Not NBC.
Is that, were you thinking NBC?
No, I know it's
not. I was like, NBC. You know, NBC, I'm going to start saying that to people.
Ma, put on the National Biscuit Company. Saturday Night Live's on.
All right, your question. The Great Gazoo was an alien in what cartoon franchise?
As always, you guys are wonderful. Have a wonderful day, and it was the Flintstones.
It was.
I don't know what it, I know the name, and for whatever, I don't ever remember the Great Gazoo showing up in a Flintstones cartoon.
Yeah. Is there all the time?
Yeah, like that little alien dude, right?
Well, now I feel stupid.
Didn't he have like a fishbowl on his head?
Don't let that be the reason you feel stupid.
That's the only reason I've ever felt stupid is right now, because I'm not connecting the Great Gazoo to the Flintstones. I don't, and look, I wasn't a huge fan of the Flintstones. I don't ever remember.
Were you
seeing
ever wondering why there weren't any black people in the Flintstones?
Not until right now. Okay. Why were there no black people in the Flintstones?
I'm just asking.
What is up with that? I mean, it's prehistoric, man.
Right. You would just
know what I
think,
mean?
Franklin Flintstone.
Right, just one,
You know what?
one brother down the road.
No, white neighborhood. That's what it was.
You honestly don't remember seeing that green guy on
Let
the
me see.
Flintstones.
Let me see. I don't, man. I honestly don't.
Yeah, he wore a helmet. That's what it was.
Yeah.
No.
Huh.
Game is Big Dummy.
Well, no, man.
206
Sorry,
803
now,
Rock.
I'm sorry. No black people on the Flintstones.
Or the Jetsons in the future or in the past.
The hell, man.
Oh, they're gone.
Look at this beautiful future in the Jetsons.
We did have a son named Elroy. So.
Remember the good old days?
It's too high up, man. They don't want to be up there.
Hey, look, let's be honest. If you look at old cartoons, there's not a ton of representation, period.
No.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And when there was, it wasn't awesome. Oh, no, you'll be the Crows. It's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, oh, thanks.
Dancing Frog.
You know, I'm going to redo the Flintstones. Be all black calves.
Be like the WBC.
Yeah, goddamn right. Be Frederick Flintstone, mother.
Frederick.
Get lost, dummy.
Hello, Steven. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hola. Stephen, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober, sirs.
All right, Stephen. Welcome to
Dump
the
truck on Wilma.
She'd have a huge ass.
Stephen, our men's room poll.
I'm almost for tomorrow now, so.
You're going to eat only one on Sunday. Jello mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
Oh, we're doing the Jello mode.
Jello mold. I'm right there with you.
And she'd be Betty Bubble, not Betty Rubble.
Yeah.
And somebody here says, hey, Johnny Quest had his friend. That was an Indian dude. The guy's from India. He ain't black, man. It's an Indian dude. What the hell?
I'm just going to Google black cartoon characters in general now.
Other than Fat Albert, right?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good.
Why?
Why do you say it like that?
Well, say it. You Google it.
Because most of them are more recent and stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Right.
But old school.
Yeah. Not on the Flintstones. Even Scooby-Doo hung out with the Harlem goddamn Globetrotters. I mean, it had to be the Harlem Globetrotters, but they showed up. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
And you're right, Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Mushmouth.
Part of the Fat Albert crew.
Yeah.
So, right, so without Fat Albert,
and nothing.
Until like the 90s, early 2000s.
And Franklin.
That's about it.
And even then, Franklin, again, in the, Happy Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown, whatever, brother does not have a word, but when he shows up at Chuck's house, they high five. So he's got some street cred, but doesn't say anything.
No, nothing.
Damn.
Not a one.
Say, what's up, Charles?
What's up, Charles? I called you Charles, man. Where'd your mama name you? She named you Charles. She didn't name you Chuck.
Oh, they're saying this cat might be black.
Felix the cat.
Well, he's mostly black.
He was silent. He didn't say any goddamn thing. So you know he wasn't black. Come on, man. It's bugging me now. All right, Stephen, here's your question.
The Flintstones culturally.
What does the SIM stand for on a SIM card? The SIM.
Selective Intel Memory. I have no idea.
Slide-in member.
That would be your penis.
Intel process.
It's just subscriber identity module.
SIM
card. The SIM. All right. Multiple choice question for you. The Clio Awards are given in what field? Fashion, advertising, web design, or radio? So fashion, advertising, web design, or radio?
Fashion.
Advertising, believe it. So if you have a great ad in the Super Bowl, you might win a Clio. And I don't think radio has any awards.
Yeah, we do.
How about the Marconi Award?
Marconi.
All right, we have one. All right, your question. We have any other one? Like, there's crap they make up to give you. Like,
they do. They have
there's the Marconi.
They have
There's
the awards
the legendary
for
thing, right?
advertising.
Yeah, I
For
don't
the best
care about
commercial.
that.
Would that be on
You
the
mean on radio?
Yeah.
Oh, so what?
Best production, best news piece.
All right. I'm saying piece.
Nothing that we will ever get nominated for.
No, we won, what was it, Most Improved Show?
Yeah, most improved.
20 years ago. That's not even a joke.
That
like,
was
thanks,
just within
man.
the company.
The beginning of our second year.
Right.
Most Improved Show.
We were number one then.
How bad were we?
We were number one before that.
Yeah.
We didn't improve at all.
Not a little bit. All right, your question. If you order myrrh at an Indian restaurant, what meat will you get? Johnny Quest friend would know.
I'm sorry, guys. Myrrh.
Myrrh. Pretty standard meat. It's nothing extreme or exotic.
Lamb. I have no idea.
Chicken.
Myrrh.
Just chicken. Can I get some buttered myrrh?
Question 4.
Somebody, the cartoon Heckle and Jekyll. That's my point. They've been like, yeah, there was Heckle and Jekyll. Not great
Someone says
representation.
Mr. T had a cartoon.
Mr. T did have a cartoon.
Yes, he did.
Man, at that point, yeah.
That was the A-Team, wasn't it? Because it was an A-team cartoon. Maybe he might have had two.
No, I think Mr. T actually had his own cartoon to go with his cereal.
Yeah, no, I remember the cereal.
And just keep in mind, you want to know times are different? Mr. T had a breakfast cereal. Try my breakfast cereal, kids. Wash it down with milk. Yeah.
Wait, didn't MC Hammer have a cartoon also?
Yeah, he did.
Or am I thinking?
For real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
MC Hammer.
Yeah.
That wouldn't shock me.
I think he also had a cereal.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
That was right around the time. I think, what was his quote? I noticed my audience was changing.
Oh, yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah. Making a lot of money, but I didn't recognize anybody out there.
All right, your question. Who wrote the books The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, and The War of the Worlds?
Dickens.
Wells.
H.G. Wells.
Question 5, Stephen. Keep in mind the biggest dummy Ray, 7 questions. Got to nail one here.
God.
Andy the Panda from Woody Woodpecker. It's a goddamn panda.
What about Daffy Duck? Well,
he's black.
He's black because he's a black duck.
Well, he is, but there's white ducks.
I'm saying a black character. Talking about people. Not Felix a goddamn cat or Daffy goddamn duck.
Well, they're black.
Makes you feel any better. When I was a kid, Junkyard Dog was my favorite wrestler.
There's something.
I mean, technically, an orca's black.
It's black and white.
He's more black than white.
I don't know. If you look at the bottom, he's more white than black.
Yeah, it just depends on the angle.
Miles, I don't think we're supposed to judge.
All right, he's white then.
No, in this country, he's black.
We got a great white shark.
You got any black eye there, you're black.
Yeah, the white, right, we call him the great
How about
white
Casper?
shark.
Was Casper a white kid or a black kid?
That ghost?
Well, we saw him as a ghost. What if you found out he's a brother that died? Do you know why Casper died? What killed Casper? Do you know? This is true. So he was a ghost.
Spanish flu.
Of a child. He died of tuberculosis.
Oh.
Are
black ghosts white?
If you're a ghost, you become white.
Well, how do we know? Well, maybe a white ghost is black.
It's possible.
Yeah. You never know.
Casper could have been a brother.
They're ghosts.
That's how they'll spin. Hey,
how do you know?
Casper was a black kid. Yeah, he died of tuberculosis, but
it's like the Haunted Mansion at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
All right, your question. What distance did the Roman soldiers define as 1,000 paces? Very standard term that we use now.
I have no idea.
Don't even overthink it, man.
Acre?
No, it's 1,000 paces. So it's kind of a linear distance, if you will. Any guesses?
No, I don't have a guess.
Is it a mile?
A mile.
All right, Stephen, you're on question 6.
Yeah, I know.
This one says Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse was not a brother. Mickey Mouse definitely was not a brother. He had a different
What's
attitude.
What do?
What'd he do?
What's good in the hood?
Felix the cat keeps popping up.
Because he's a black cat.
Right, but he's a cat.
Yeah, so is Sylvester.
Definitely not a brother.
And it's not like we think kindly of black cats. It's like, stay away from them.
Heckle and
Bad
Jekyll.
luck.
All right, your question. What was Frank Lloyd Wright's profession? Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah.
I heard the name. Oh, crap.
You can find examples of his work definitely throughout the United States, pretty much around the world.
Mm-hmm. Falling Water is pretty famous. Mm-hmm. And PA.
A lot of people in the same profession, they mark him as one of their inspirations. Jesus Christ, Miles.
It's a black hamburger.
You can go down that
Was he an
wormhole.
inventor?
What's that?
Was he an inventor?
He was an architect.
Oh.
What were you thinking?
Composer.
No. I think you're...
Andrew Lloyd Webber?
I think you're thinking, Andrew Lloyd Webber, not Frank Lloyd Wright. All right.
Who's this guy?
Your question, what popular drink... what popular drink was originally called Fruit Smack?
You need this one.
I know.
Think about fruit drinks.
When characters like Felix the Cat drink it.
Yes.
I used to love it. Haven't had one in a while.
It's not carbonated. You can make it yourself.
Used to come in a can.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was served out of a can. You poured it from a can.
Yeah. But you could make it at home, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, it's a very popular fruit drink. Kids love it. You probably like it as an adult. You just don't buy it for yourself.
Steven, are you still there?
Okay, I'm going to well guess Sunny Delight.
Sunny D. Hawaiian Punch?
Kool-Aid.
Oh, Kool-Aid.
You would think Hawaiian Punch because it was called Fruit Smack. But yeah, believe it or not, it was Kool-Aid.
Well, congratulations, Steven. You have tied Ray as far as our biggest dummies go. You're on question number 7.
All right. Question number 7 for you. What superhero uses a device called the Cosmic Treadmill?
Was this a movie by chance?
It was. It was a movie.
Okay. Now is it down?
From the DC world.
Okay.
He's very fast. Hence the Cosmic Treadmill.
There you go. There you go.
Is that how he worked out?
Thank God. Well, you tied Ray there, Steven.
Is that how he worked out? Or did he's like, I'm so.
I don't know. It sounds so stupid. The Cosmic Treadmill. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Dummy!
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on.
Don't try to placate me, man.
Sober, not sober.
Sober.
Okay. All right, you're going to eat only one on Sunday. You taking the Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
Play it safe with the Jell-O mold.
Jell-O mold.
You sure you're playing it safe, man?
No, but safer than the others.
All right. Okay, here's your question. What toy allowed kids to make bug-shaped gummy candies using heated metal molds? That's a sales pitch.
Only thing I can think of is probably wrong, but the Easy Bake Oven.
Do you remember, Mike?
Same basic principle as the Easy Bake Oven. It was like the science lab or something like that.
Creepy crawlers.
Creepy crawlers.
Creepy crawlers. Known to adults as crabs. All right. Your question. American folk hero Johnny Chapman was better known by what fruit-inspired name?
Oh,
come on.
Got it.
Fruit-inspired name.
Fruit-inspired name.
Johnny.
Yeah, he still keeps the Johnny.
Appleseed?
There you go. You got it. There you go. More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803 Rock.
In case you...
A son, and they've got this foundation, but apparently the amount of money that and I guess my grandfather just considered them as like tithings, even though that he still gave at church.
Yeah.
But the amount of junk mail, but it's not junk mail, that still comes to that house under his name.
What, just looking for donations?
Church of this and this, and this, and it's always a sad. It's all because I opened up a couple of them. It's always a sob story about. You know, the church maybe having to give up their television coverage. So as far as...
I mean, like, come on. Like someone like Joel Osteen, right? This guy.
Oh, he was in there. His envelope was in there as well.
But he's always asking for money. And I'm like, bro, you have more money than damn near anyone in this country.
But it's all the grift.
What is your sob story that you need money?
And it was always like, a couple of them were, you get an item. You get a cloth.
Right, the healing cloth.
That's been blessed. Or you get a coin. Or you get this or that. You know, it's the equivalent of buying, I don't know, like buying a star, I guess.
Yeah, I bought you a star. No, you didn't. You gave somebody money.
But I think he, over the lifetime, as far as my family, he has been, he was taken advantage of the most.
Sure. There's a guy, he was in the news yesterday. I don't remember where he's from, somewhere in the States, but same general thing. He's got his congregation, and he goes, look, if you can donate, it was $10,000, and I can't remember if it was like in the next 10 minutes or in the next hour, but all of you will be rewarded by being millionaires. Now, he has not been arrested yet. He did generate a lot of income, but he can be busted in the next couple of months because it's just patently untrue, right? But it's people, I mean, they're like, hell, that's a hell of a deal.
Yeah. Your mom was close to being scammed, you said, but she did not get scammed.
No, it was my sister called her, but my dad got scammed out of like $30,000.
What was the ploy? Like, what is...
So, he spent a lot of time on that computer.
Sure.
Right? And I blatantly called him like before, just like, come on, man.
Waxing the carrot.
No, but like the one time I showed up, I went, why are you sweaty? And then, just...
I love that you asked.
Oh, God, it was awful.
Was he sweating a lot?
Yeah. Like I was running, I was back for a wedding and I had just timed it out that I had enough time to like pop in on Bernie.
Yeah.
See my godson, little Bernie. And I was in the neighborhood. So I said, screw it. I should go see I'll go say hi to my dad. So he didn't know I was coming. And I just knock on the door and it takes a minute. Then he answers. And I'm just like, it's summer, but he's got AC. I'm like, why are you sweaty? It's just right. So like,
you know why, damn it.
Yeah. Like go wash your hands. I'll give you a hug.
Right.
But also he was just old. So he was bad at his computer. So if I hopped on there to look at something, I'd be like, hey, you forgot to close out all your porn tabs.
Oh.
So I don't know what he was looking at, but basically one of those, somebody calls him and it's like, hey, there's something wrong with your computer.
Yeah.
Basically, like kind of almost like this is going to happen. That's going to happen. Send us the money. So I think they had got him like by the third time. I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, this or that. And I mean, I was just, because this was long before, this is like 10 years before he kind of started fading a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I guess we got to put you in a home. What do you mean? And I just said, well, you're clearly too dumb to realize you're getting scammed. What makes you think, you know what I mean? Like, look, we have engineers here and IT people that can take over the control of our computer.
Oh, absolutely.
But he was like, they said my computer was going to do this and that. And I'm like, I think you got blackmailed because you probably, like, who knows what you're...
your porn sites are going to come up, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to put up your porn history. But I said, don't pay them. That's never going to happen. These are just common scams. But yeah, they got it for like 30 G's.
Damn, man.
And then my mom, she had taken money out. Now, hers a little... Luckily, she didn't get caught, but also hers a little sadder. She got confused and finally calls my sister in a parking lot. My sister's like, just stay there. Like,
she was physically at a bank, wasn't she?
She had already gone to the bank and got the money out, which she shouldn't be able to do because we have controls on her account.
Right. The large sum you're pulling out at one time, right?
Right. And I think it was the bank that maybe called my sister. So there was a red flag in there.
I mean, they flag you even if you're legit.
But they were like threatening my mom and this and that. And she's like crying and... they're old.
Yeah.
They get confused.
Yep. I don't know.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, it was just brutal.
Do you know the amount of money she withdrew?
That was like a couple grand, but yeah, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
But I think they were still trying to get her for more. And then my sister finally was like, hey, I'm going to sit here with him. And then when they called back, my sister hopped on the phone. And I mean, of course, they hung up very quickly. And we're like, all right, you get it.
Well, it's one of those, and I think we've all seen the video, but a guy was playing an old woman, but he's not. And these guys in India are trying to scam him. And so they're trying to walk, quote unquote, this old lady through the procedure of him getting his money to them, all right?
Yeah.
And the guy keeps freaking out because, this guy's playing it like, wait, what button do I hit again? And then what you find out is this guy is stalling because he basically hacked them in reverse and took all their crap.
Correct. It's awesome.
And you hear the guy, no, what button did you hit? I hit the button you asked me to. And basically just clean these guys out. And I'm like, that is fantastic.
Right, they're like angry. It's not fair. What do you mean fair?
Why did you redeem it?
I know. Well, that's what it was. Right.
Because that was the thing is that he had her, quote unquote, her, go and get these gift cards that then you would need to read them what that code is and not put it in yourself. Meanwhile, slowly as they're screen sharing, this guy is just slowly putting it in. Okay, just putting it in there, completely ignoring him, screaming, no, ma'am, do not redeem it. Do not redeem it. It's great. It's a great crash out if you ever get a chance to see it.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Speaking of scams, a 56-year-old Italian man is under investigation for allegedly disguising himself as his late mother.
This is not alleged.
In a bizarre pension fraud reminiscent of the film Mrs. Doubtfire. Have you seen the picture of him?
I did not see the picture.
Did you see the picture of what his mother looked like?
No.
He's 56-year-old. He's from Italy. And his mom Granted, when he dresses up, he almost looks exactly like his mom.
Okay, all right.
Authorities say the man, a former nurse who is currently unemployed, never reported the death of his 85-year-old mom in 2022, and instead collected about $60,000 in survivor's pension and family estate income. The scheme was unraveled when the man dressed in a blouse, skirt, heavy makeup, and a short brown wig visited a registry office in a town to renew his mother's ID card, according to an Italian newspaper. The clerk became suspicious after noticing neck hair and what appeared to be beard stubble beneath the makeup. They said his voice was feminine, but every so often it dipped and sounded masculine.
Yeah.
The skin on his hands did not seem to be that of an 85-year-old woman, and his hands were hairy.
Well, how bad would they have felt if it's like you find out that is the mom?
The office also realized the individual had arrived by car, though it did not have a license plate. Authorities reviewed surveillance footage and called the man back to the office, where he was then confronted by police and the mayor and admitted to the deception. Authorities then later searched the family home, where they found the mummified body of the guy's mom. It had been wrapped in a bedsheet, placed in a sleeping bag, and concealed in a laundry room. Autopsy is pending, but officials say the woman likely just died of natural causes. But her son is now being investigated for concealing a corpse, fraud, impersonation, and falsifying public documents.
And he got away with this for 4 years, but the giveaway was his neck beard. And his hairy hands.
And the hair on his hands.
See, man, I would be, like, if I'm that clerk and I see all of this, I'm still nervous to say anything. Like I said, if you find out, like, hey, man, that hairy-handed person, that's an 85-year-old woman. Then I feel bad when I say that's what tipped me off. Like, no, that's legitimately that person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's just very hairy. And look, I met some women with some neck beards. There's a woman in the building who has a beard. She knows she has a beard. She just won't trim it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's there all the time. It's kind of faint, but if the light hits it, you're like, that is a lot of beard. And it's kind of like mine. It's just on the chin. So she obviously trims it up. And she's very nice. But every time she talks to me, I'm like, I'm just looking at your beard.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Maybe her man likes a little stubble on his... I
don't think she's hanging out with dudes.
Yeah.
That's the sense I get.
Yeah.
But either way.
Ted, one of the worst things I ever did was...
maybe her girlfriend likes a little stubble on the old...
I'm guessing she does.
Did her girl?
Yeah.
I was probably 19 or 20. I was at the mall. All right. I walk up to this table because they're giving away free stuff. All right. They've got coolers. They've got all this different stuff like tote bags and all this cool stuff. If I do one thing, which is sign up for their credit card.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I never had a credit card in my life. I did not have any money at the time. They were explaining to me this is how you build your credit up and everything else. And we're going to give you, since you're a first-time a credit card owner, we're going to give you a $5,000 credit limit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to me, this was like hitting the jackpot.
It is.
It was unbelievable. Like, look, you can make the minimum payment every month, blah, 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 blah. So I get this credit card. And not understanding finances at all at that point in time, not reading the fine print, I had a 35% interest rate on this Discover card.
Damn.
Okay. That is insane.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I did not understand how credit cards worked as far as interest.
That's why they target young people on this.
Now, I ran that bad boy up to $5,000. And anytime I'd put in $30 for a payment, only $20 is going in the caddy. So
because you're paying you're just paying the interest.
It almost took me 10 years to pay that credit card off.
A $5,000.
Well,
right, because you're paying the interest.
Again, I only had the one credit card, and because my credit card had been run up so high, I could not.
You couldn't get another credit card.
I could not get another credit card at a lower interest rate. So anytime anything would happen, if I needed new tires or anything like that, I would knock down that payment, but still have to put it back on that Discover card. And it was this endless cycle of just trying to pay off the interest. And when I was 28 years old and I paid this thing off, I think at that point in time I had acquired another card.
Yeah.
But I swore to God, man, I was like, I'm not. If I can avoid charging stuff, I am never doing this again.
I'm very much a cash dude, man.
And I absolutely just was. It was like a student loan. It was a hole I could not crawl out of.
You can't, because it's like, look, you can make the minimum payments, but the minimum payments are interest, right? So your principal's still there just waiting for you.
Yeah, I mean,
you still owe us $5,000.
Maybe I did have $100 to pay in that month. That's $66 that's going to my bill.
Right, the other $33 going straight to their pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Going to the Discover card.
I have found that these days and I don't know how it works with like Square or any of those kinds of things, but a lot of places don't take cash. But the places that when you say I have cash and they kind of have to scramble to find an actual cash register or unzip the bag, the beauty is almost no matter where you are, then you can negotiate a little bit. Because they'll say, look, man, if you're willing to put this on credit card, you're willing to pay that fee. Right? So if I'm buying something for $12, like I'll give you 10, and 9 times out of 10, they'll take it. Instead of the fee, they just take $10. I'm like, look, if you're going to pay the fee, then this is not worth what you're charging. So I'll give you what I believe it to be worth. You pay no fees. And it works very well.
Coming up, the return of Who Sucks Less at 4:30, and we've got your emails on the way next from the men's room at KISW.com.
KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Head chef goes to the Super Bowl coming up with Ted's Meat and Potatoes at 4:30. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
All right, so I did the research. Widely recognized as the first black cartoon character. Any guesses? We all know who he is.
Is it Fat Albert?
Nope. Mike, you brought him up.
Is it Franklin?
It is, in fact, Franklin. Introduced July 31st, 1968. Widely recognized as the first black character in the Peanuts comic strip, one of the first in major mainstream American comic strip. It continues. Cartoonist Charles Schulz introduced Franklin after receiving a letter from a Los Angeles school teacher, one Harriet Glickman, who urged him to include black children in the strip following the assassination of MLK. And he first appeared on the beach where he helped Charlie Brown find his lost beach ball. Notice brother was not in the water. But they say...
I'm shocked he was at the beach.
I'm just saying, not like he's out there swimming or nothing. But they say, despite facing objections from Southern newspaper, Schultz insisted on keeping the character in the strip.
People in the South were against the black...
Can you believe that? It's kind of the same. And do you know Franklin's last name?
Smith.
Oh, no.
Armstrong.
Oh.
Yeah, they just said, look, most people don't know. We know. Here you go. So Franklin Armstrong. He should be commemorated.
Should have been Jefferson.
I know, Franklin Jefferson.
Camus Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Or Franklin.
Or Franklin Benjamin.
Franklin Washington.
Hello, Michael. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
Hola. Michael, sober or not sober?
Sober. Just cracked a beer.
What kind of beer are you cracking?
Good old keep those mountains cold and blue.
Oh, a little Coors Light.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, Bush has mountains on it, too, so I didn't know.
They don't turn blue, Miles.
All right.
They're just mountains.
I mean, Coors Light spent 10 years telling us it's better when the mountains are blue.
It means it's cold, in case you can't touch it and tell.
Michael, you're going to eat only one of these products on Sunday. You taking the Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
My wife makes a pretty mean homemade tuna casserole, so I got to go with that.
Okay.
All right.
I got to be honest. Tuna casserole and a Coors Light doesn't sound that bad.
All right, Michael, your question. In Romeo and Juliet, what Italian city did they live in?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Venice?
Let's go guess Florence.
Starts with the V. Verona.
Oh, Verona.
Verona. Verona. All right, in the movie E.T., what does E.T. use to phone home?
Ooh, is it Speak and Spell?
Got it, man. One and done. Nice job.
No, 2 and done.
Was
that
it 2?
One and done? 2 and done. Yeah, 2 and done.
That was 2 and done?
Yeah, the Speak and Spell. I don't remember that. I just figured he used a phone.
Yeah, there was that little thing that kind of had a handle on it, I think.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, pretty innovative little dude right there.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the men's room.
Do your girl and your Johnson on
Johnson. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, Ted? How you gentlemen doing today?
Doing great, man. You sober or not sober, Jeff?
We are team not sober. I've waited on the phone long enough. I'm a couple weeks.
All right, good for you, man. Okay, what are you eating on Sunday? Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
I forget if you mentioned this earlier or not. Can we include alcohol in the Jell-O mold?
If you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, we're including alcohol to it, Jello mold.
All right. Hey, I'll eat it then.
Jeff, I always forget. Have we met you at an event?
Yes. He was at Tracyton. Definitely
right.
Tracyton.
Definitely at Tracington was the 20th anniversary of Breakhaven Brewing. Ted, if you really need to remember it, I fist bumped you one time. It's like, Ted, what's going on? It's like, I'm doing good. It's like, it's hot in here. It's like, yes, it is. And then you walked off. And then after you did whatever the cover of the Beastie Boys, it's like, hey man, good set. You're like, thanks. I scored some bacon. And then you walked off again.
Oh.
I scored some bacon.
I just appreciate that whether you're sober or having a few beverages, you have the same energy with your Johnson.
Oh.
When he says
Same
it.
energy with your Johnson. Jesus.
I did score some good bacon.
Hey, the Hawks are in the Super Bowl this week, and there's a reason to be pumped up. Anyways, let's go.
That's a good point.
Hell yeah, Jeff.
All right, Jeff.
Yeah.
Here's your question.
I can't wait to ignore you again.
Tell you about my bacon, how hot I am. All right, Jeff, your question. Kyiv is the capital of what country?
And I always thought it was Kiev.
Ukraine?
It is.
Attaboy, Jeff.
One and done. Hold on before we let you go. 50-50 question for you.
Hold on. Miles, Ted, should we take a shot in the dark on this one, or what do you think? Thrill's probably looking at you with the devil horns on his head like, oh, I could get him for a false question.
What are you saying, as far as true or false?
No, this one is not true or false. This one is either or. All right? This is not true or false.
No, well, then that would do me no good.
I'll pick or.
You know what? Now, I'm going to give you a true or false question then. You want to go true or false?
Ooh. I'm going to go back to the coaches on this one. What do you think?
I'll go false.
Dad, what do you think? True or false?
True.
All right, well, the question was true or false. The only color of Model Ts ever produced was black.
I think that's true.
It is, in fact, false. It's false. The first few years of production, it also came in gray, green, blue, and red.
I thought he had that famous line, though. You can get it in any color you want
as long as it's black. After the first few years of production. I would have thought it was true, too.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803.
Ah, look at you little trickster.
I am a little trickster. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, amigos.
Hola.
Buenos noches. Buenas tardes.
Tom, sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, Tom. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, what one food are you eating all day on Sunday? Jello mold? Tuna casserole. Yeah, you know.
Casserole.
Right. Save my time.
Tuna casserole's kicking ass.
That's the only time it's done that. All right, Tom, your question. What is currently the best-selling album of all time? It was released in 1976. It has sold over 40 million copies.
Eagles' Greatest Hits.
You win.
Volume 1.
Jeez.
Wow.
Man.
Tom, that's pretty good.
All right. A 50-50 question for you. George Clooney or Quentin Tarantino? Who got their first job in Hollywood playing an Elvis impersonator on an episode of The Golden Girls?
Quentin Tarantino.
Damn.
This
Good
guy's
job.
good.
On fire, man.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Amanda. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
Amanda, are you sober or not sober?
Wishing to be not, but I am sober.
All right. Okay, Amanda, what are you eating on Sunday? Are you going with the Jello mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
I love me some sausage. I'm going sausage.
You're going to Vienna.
Yeah, okay.
Ew, Vienna sausage. Yeah.
Hey, let her love sausage.
I know. Like, it sounded hot for a minute. Then I'm like, wait, Vienna sausage.
It's from Austria.
You could dip it. Dip it in some sweet mustard or some nice spicy barbecue.
Yeah.
Mix it up a bit.
Sometimes it's not about the size of it, Steve.
Thank you, Mike.
Hey.
How about the consistency? Do you have a mushy, tiny penis?
Just saying, what you do with it makes it palatable for anybody.
No tip.
That's why I dip mine in mustard and sweet honey. And I'm not talking about Vienna sausage. All right. It's a little trick I do in the bedroom, Ted. Mm-hmm. Get some of that sweet hot. All right.
I go stone ground.
I like the sweet hot.
Yeah, see?
Oh, all right.
All right. Your question. A petroglyph is an image created on what?
Okay. Like a Oh, God. Okay, petroglyphs. I don't know what petro means. Petro.
Oh, it means
like
gas.
oil. Like petro oil. Isn't it? Or gas or something? Petro is gas?
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
A petroglyph is any image that was created on stone. So cave drawings, all that kind of crap.
Okay. What's the other one?
What do you mean, what's the other one?
Like the other glyph. Like,
hieroglyphs?
Oh, there's hieroglyphs, which are
Yes,
petroglyphs
okay.
since they've been carved in stone. But yeah, the hieroglyphics, those are probably the most popular of the petroglyphs that we know.
Okay.
I'm done saying glyphs. All right, your question. What is the Unabomber's real name?
Bill? Sam. Sam?
That's Ted. Ted Kaczynski.
Ah.
And
okay.
Ted was fist pumping like, all right.
That's my boy.
I shared the name with the Unabomber. I mean, just the way you express yourself. Like, Ted, this isn't awesome.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, you know who else has the name Adolf? I mean, it's just like certain. All right. Your question. Lava is lava when it flows out of a volcano. What is it called when it's still underground?
Okay. So lava, and then it is.
Think about Dr. Evil.
Mm-hmm. It's lava when you can see it, but before it shoots out of the earth, it's called.
Why is this so hard?
I don't know.
I know.
It's your voice.
Lava. Hey.
It's kind of sexy to me.
Okay. You're getting me all hot and flustered.
This picture of Vienna sausage between his legs.
Can't even stand up.
Yeah. Sweet and spicy. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's get with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so lava is lava coming out, but when it's on the inside,
That's right.
the cream filling is hot still. Molten. No, that's not right. Is it molten? No, molten is lava, right?
Got the right first
it's
letter.
still molten.
I mean,
it's
it is
still molten
right.
when it's underground.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say.
It rhymes with schmegma.
Oh, magma.
Magma. There you go.
Hey, yay.
Yeah, nice work.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Josh. Welcome to the men's room.
See you little bitches.
Hola.
Josh, you sober or not sober?
Team sober.
Welcome to Big Dummy Josh. Men's room poll, eat only one on Sunday. You taking the Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
Man, when I hear you guys say tuna casserole, I think about the tuna helper my mom used to make, and that stuff's pretty good. So let's go tuna casserole.
I'm sorry, did you say it was pretty good?
Yeah.
That was my
you know,
least.
Like it's when you walk into like an old folks' home, it smells like that. But for some reason,
yeah, but they're not making tuna casserole.
That is a sales pitch if ever there was. Our restaurant smells like an old folks'
Actually, I
home.
liked every helper except for that one. I really don't think hamburger helper is a bad thing.
It's not that bad, but tuna helper, I don't think
we got
tuna
a
needs
chicken
this
Mexican flavor. You know.
Yeah.
We got to make this quick because I got to get this gerbil out from my rear end. No, I want to hear Mike tell the story about the Armageddon on the air one time. He told me one time at an event, but I want to hear it again.
Oh, the story behind Armageddon?
Yeah, the reason why Armageddon is a thing.
We'll have to play the actual clip sometime.
Yeah.
All right, here's your question. What America's Got Talent host replaced Nick Cannon? A female with a very large forehead.
Oh, Tyra Banks. Come on.
Damn.
Christ. Wow.
All right, before we let you go, a true or false question for you. I gave you the only clue I could think of. True or false, Playboy magazine once put out an issue entirely in Braille.
False.
That's true. I believe it was in the 1970s. They put out an issue in Braille. It was all articles. I haven't seen no pictures, but
Couldn't you still put in pictures of like
humps?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could describe, but too bad you can't see. She's super high.
Pop-up book. Davis Big W, 206-803 Rock.
Dummy!
Hello, Eastwood. Welcome to the men's room.
Jesus.
Honey, young hot sale. Hola.
Hola. Eastwood, are you sober or not sober?
I've been talking to Bob, so I'm smoking some pot here from Bayshore, so I'm a little buzzed.
All right. I'm curious to find out what you're going to eat on Sunday. Jell-O mold, tuna casserole, Vienna sausages, or ham spread?
I'm going to go with the tuna casserole. You know, put some peas and onions and stuff, and then I figure you can use her as a dip too. You know, so.
I bet salmon casserole would probably be better.
I don't know, man. I just don't like cooked salmon, so that would. Would you eat a tuna casserole that had like Vienna sausages added?
No.
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Peas
All
and
right.
onions, but that'd be about it. Garlic.
All right, Eastwood, here's your question. What holiday is celebrated with an aluminum pole, the airing of grievances, and feats of strength?
I don't know. May Day?
Festivus.
Oh, Festivus. Oh, yeah. From Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's Festivus for the rest of us.
That is correct.
Yeah, but you're right. They do that. Okay. That's a long time. Okay, go ahead.
All right, your question. Multiple choice. How many kids does Nick Cannon have? 9, 10, 11, or 12?
I don't know. 9.
12? 12.
Jeez.
Oh, yes. I think Cannon's a nickname at this point.
12 kids. Wow, what a productive individual he is.
Yes, he is.
I mean, anyone can do it.
Is he an American citizen? They're all legal citizens, or we're going to have to kick them all out?
Yes, he's an American citizen. His penis isn't. Totally different. All right, your question. What is the maximum number of clubs a golfer may use in a round?
I don't know. I was playing over there at the one over there by the railroad there, and they were giving me trouble because I didn't have any clubs, and I think they made me carry 3.
Were you playing in a par 3?
Yeah, it was a par 3 over there at Magnolia.
Yeah, I played Interbay.
Interbay, yeah, sorry, man. And I worked at Interbay, Christ almighty, for 12 years. Worked at the Roundhouse in Interbay. That's what we call it, Interbay Roundhouse. And I can't even remember the name of the golf course.
Are you saying 3? Is that your answer?
I'm saying 3, yeah.
Now you're close to 13.
14.
14.
They
changed it?
I guess.
You got that 14 clubs?
Okay. Well, good. I'm going to put one more in my bag.
Okay, 13 plus a putter.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. Yes. All right, your question. What kind of animal was Ricky Tikki Tavi?
A cat.
Was he like a rat or a mongoose?
Mongoose.
Mongoose.
I love mongooses.
Yeah, mongoose.
Question 4, Eastwood.
Mongooses can kill cobras. They're fast enough to kill cobras, and they're related to the what are the ones that people have? Anyway,
ferret.
Yeah, ferret.
Yeah, the whole thing, his whole cartoon was about him taking on 2 cobras.
That's why I like mongooses. They kill snakes.
Them ferrets can kill. We had a girlfriend had rats for the snake. The snake wouldn't eat it, and she got a big rat out and says, "Oh, look at the ferrets playing with the." Next thing I heard, the ferret squeal, and the rat was dead. It was a big blood trail. He didn't like getting bit by that rat, so he took him out. So I know how to do it.
All right, Eastwood, your question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Quito is the capital of what South American country? Quito. Mike, I don't know how you know these things, but you're correct.
I took a Spanish class and we memorized like all the.
Okay.
South American country. No. I'm Peru? No.
That's Lima.
Lima, Venezuela.
I would say Argentina.
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Question 5, Eastwood.
Question number 5. What was the name of David Bowie's extraterrestrial glam rock alter ego?
God damn, what are these best names? David Bowie. I don't know.
Was this back in Band the Glass Spiders? Mm-hmm. Was that okay?
I don't know.
From
I got no idea. I am the man. I give you an answer.
Ziggy Stardust. Ziggy Stardust.
Question 6.
Stardust. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Eastwood, your question. What Native American leader surrendered at Skeleton Canyon in 1886? Let me rephrase that. What Native American leader surrendered in Skeleton Canyon in 1886?
Yeah, I know. I just read this book.
Oh, yeah?
Mike Leach wrote a book.
What was that again? Just give me more time.
What Native American leader surrendered at Skeleton's Canyon in 1886?
Sitting Bull?
Geronimo.
Guess what, Eastwood? You just tied Stephen and Ray as our biggest dummy with 7.
Okay.
Hey.
Don't hang up on me if I can't get this. It's awful. I'm sorry.
Well, the good news is if you're the biggest loser, we got to talk to you every week. Miles is fired up.
That's right.
All right, your question. In what month did the Titanic sink? What month?
November?
March? April. All right, Eastwood. Congratulations. Right now, you've become our biggest dummy. This is your 8th question. This is your last question as well.
All right. All right, here is your question. What global issue does the 2016 Paris Agreement deal with?
Well, thank you for giving me one that I could get an answer to. That's global warming.
You got it.
And there it is. Ends on a high note.
Super Bowl foods coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes on the way at 4:30, and we've got your emails coming up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, it has finally happened. Winnie the Pooh has been arrested for indecent exposure. But first, a man in Meshuggah, Wisconsin was attacked by an unlikely critter when he, excuse me, is that a pile of human feces sitting on this desk?
What, that?
Yes, Felix, that! Is that human excrement on our desk?
Yeah.
Why is there a pile of human excrement sitting on our desk?
Dolores and they saw, man. She asked us to bring it in.
What? What are you talking about?
You were there, Stone. Dolores asked everyone to bring in a stool sample.
Felix, oh my lord, our parent company is redoing the employee lounge.
I know that, Stone, and Dolores asked for stool samples from everybody.
Bar stools, Felix! They want to put bar stools in the employee lounge! Dolores asked for everyone's opinion on the types of bar stools everyone wanted!
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I just heard her ask for stool samples, so I brought one.
Cheese and rice, no! Now there's a pile of feces on the desk!
Yeah, right there.
Yes, Felix, right there! A pile of stink paste! A mountain of river pickles! Just sitting there!
Well, you used to read the book Everybody Poops, Playboy. It's true, man. Everybody poops.
I know that! But most people don't bring their poops to work!
Okay, if it makes you feel any better, it's not mine.
What's not yours? The feces?
Correct.
Let me get this straight. You brought in a pile of feces.
A stool sample, man.
You brought in a stool sample, but it is not your stool?
No, sir.
Whose is it?
No idea, Playboy. Not that they left a name tag, man. But I knew we were supposed to bring in stool samples, and as luck would have it, I found it next to the dumpster in the parking garage.
The parking garage here at work?
Yeah, level 3.
That was mine.
Bonnie! You defecated in the parking garage?
This morning, yeah.
Bonnie, why would you do that?
I had to go, and I knew I wouldn't make it to the bathroom, so I did it next to the dumpster. And next to the ashtray in the smoking section outside. On a side note, don't eat undercooked chipmunk.
Undercooked? Never mind. Bonnie, that is disgusting.
The undercooked chipmunk or the poo?
Both, actually, but more specifically the poo. And Felix, why would you think that Dolores and HR would request human feces?
I don't know, man. I thought maybe Dolores finally took my advice about what he could eat.
I know you and Dolores don't always get along, Felix.
Me and Dolores never get along, Playboy.
Well, Felix, to be fair, you do not make it easy.
What's that supposed to mean?
As you just stated, you recommended that she eat excrement.
On several occasions, and I did not state it as eloquently as you.
You hid ants in her desk drawer.
The ants weren't hiding, man. They were just out of view.
You replaced her eye drops with super glue.
Crazy glue, man.
And you started a social media account for the mole on her face.
I put a lot of work into that.
Guys, sorry to interrupt, but Dolores would like to speak to Felix after the program.
Yeah, no comprende inglés.
Dolores says I can speak Spanish too, dumbass. That's a quote.
Okay, I'll let Felix do what he needs to do, and we'll get back in the next hour.
Live Night, the livest radio you will ever see. Everything is performed live. Live hosts, live sound effects, live voice actors, live screw-ups, live laughs, and of course, live music. The Daily Mix Show, totally live. The Men's Room, totally live. Live Night returns February 13th. Live Night 2026. Yachty and naughty. No flares, no lifeboat. All live. What could possibly go wrong? and thrill.
Head chef goes to the Super Bowl coming up, but first time for a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
And we'll jump right into the birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly, but you know what? Super Bowl Sunday, go nuts.
There you go.
Just don't leave your chip in there. Guys, can I get a happy birthday to my sister, Brittany? She's the only girl in the family, and I'd like to thank her for putting up with the rest of us idiots. So how about a fish sandwich, a bong rip, and some turtles for her special day? Thanks, guys. That from Nathan in Graham.
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Hello, you badass human beings. I need to give a big, huge birthday shout out to my sexy ass husband, Axel. He turns up 44 today. We are huge rock fans, listening daily, helping us through our workday. He busts his buns, helping with running errands, driving our teen around, and making beautiful woodwork. So please have the Dirty Germans describe what he can look forward to later tonight, end with a fish sandwich and a big old bong rip. Thanks, guys, and rock on. That from Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal's asking what we think you're going to notice tonight. Yeah, I think it'll be for Crystal, more of that beautiful woodwork.
Yeah, I would say that Mr. Axel here should be expecting extra grease.
Yeah.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Crystal grease.
And finally, for the birthdays, older gentlemen, today I celebrate another glorious pass, 54th, around the Great Ball of Fire. Can I get a Leroy Jenkins, some Miles dad jokes, and the captain talking about the misadventures of sailing the high seas in your 50s? Cheers, guys, and rock on. P.S. Tell Castle he needs to bring back Red Festival this summer. Always a damn good time. Outdoor drinking with you guys. That from AJ from Ole.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Excuse me.
All right, AJ, here we go. How does a hamburger wear its hair?
In a bun.
In a bun.
Boom.
Did I tell you about my cousin who fell into an upholstery machine?
No.
It's okay. He's fully recovered.
Fully recovered?
Upholstery. Recover furniture.
All right. I didn't get it.
All right. I'll give you one you can't get.
Just don't say it like that.
The Viagra factory worker was praised by management for all of his hard work.
Oh, yeah?
He got a raise. And finally, 3 guys on a boat have 4 cigarettes, but they have nothing to light them with. So they toss 1 cigarette overboard. Makes the boat a cigarette lighter. All right, guys, here you go. Sorry. Shoot about stepped on the cabinet.
Well, ahoy then. This isn't the first time I'm going to say this. It seems Montgomery's a little premature. Thank you. I'm here all night. Here's the thing about sailing the high seas in your 50s. There's no such thing as misadventures. By the time you're in your 50s, every adventure you have is by design. For example, when the SS Guppy ran aground off the coast of Pow Pow, New Guinea, the younger mascots thought it was an unfortunate mishap. Truth is, me and the Kool-Aid Man, both of us in our more distinguished years, if you will, we did it on purpose so we could meet up with that saucy little senor named Kumchaka. Kumchaka's a one-night prostitute who's down for anything and has a huge front butt. And she'll do anything you want as long as you can pay her in hashish and Best Buy gift cards. Kool-Aid Man brought the hashish, I brought the gift cards, and let's just say we got down on the front butt. Crunch berries.
All right, now here we go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ja, The Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world-famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Well, Thank you, weird looks.
Thank you, Bob. Let's see here. Subject is pet stories. Bitches catching up on the podcast on the Odyssey app with the pet stories. Down here in Mississippi, we run deer with Walker Hound dogs. On the hunting lease, if you get in a bind, you make like a bear in the woods and take care of your business there. That's why you always carry a roll of toilet paper in your toolbox. A few times I've seen it happen to my father-in-law and my brother that some of the hound dogs would find someone else's said business and just roll all in it. There would be S all over the dog. End of the day, pa-in-law and brother would be catching dogs to go home, and they wind up getting on their pants, hands, loading the dogs up, ride all the way back home smelling like sweet aroma. Great times. Learned a few variations of those 4-letter words those days. That from your friendly neighborhood sawman.
Ew, man.
In all honesty, like I know you use dogs when you're duck hunting and stuff, but if you're hunting deer on the ground, like, does the dog know to get away? I'd be afraid of shooting my dog.
I don't know. I guess maybe that's what the dogs are bred for specifically.
All right.
Guys, this just happened to me last week. My daughter and her family live with us, and now instead of just my dog Lucy, a 77 lab mix, who we adopted from my daughter, we now have their 2 dogs, a German Shepherd and a Chihuahua Pit mix, and 3 cats. So
Chihuahua
my son-in-law
Pit mix. You know who made that happen?
The Pit. So my son-in-law had come in from the store, and all 3 dogs were blocking the front door as usual. When he went to try to get them to move, somehow he startled Lucy, and well, let's just say we had leg poo appear in front of the door. My fiancé got the garbage can while I got the gloves and paper towels, which I gave to the son-in-law to be in charge of. Now, while trying to get the cleanup going, my 4-year-old grandson wanted to see what was happening. Daughter came down to see the mess and got said child upstairs before he could add to the mess in the entrance. Now, when I was almost up to the lake and poo, I asked my said child upstairs, or asked my fiancé for some cleaner so I could disinfect this disaster. He comes back with Simple Green and a disinfectant from the Honest Company. I sent him back out to the garage for some serious cleaner. He now understood I wanted the nuclear option to clean this up, as she sprayed the front door and coat closet door. I looked at my son-in-law and told him to stop scaring the crap out of my dog. Took about 20 minutes with the doors open to get the bleach smell out. Positive note, the grout in that tile looks nice now that it's been bleached.
Yeah, funny how that works.
All right, coming up at 5:08, we will drink and toast with a shot of the day, but first...
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat. And potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Now, Miles Montgomery brought it up earlier, and I agree with him. Outside of, Thanksgiving or Christmas, it's a great, I'm just going to call it a holiday.
It basically is.
It's more of a snack food holiday, Super Bowl. Obviously, here in Seattle, we're a little more excited since the Seahawks are in it.
You think you'll eat less as a result?
Honestly, I do during the game.
I think you will. Right? Regular Super Bowl, 2 teams where you don't have a rooting interest, you're just mealing all day. There's more conversation. When your team's in it, it's like, I'm not eating a wing until a commercial break.
Well, also, I think when you have dinners and stuff, you have main courses and all that. But even when you go to a restaurant, in my mind, I think some of the best options are on the appetizer side, depending on the restaurant you go to.
Yeah.
And to me, this is like an appetizer bonanza. So,
Correct.
And that's my favorite type of food.
Well, and me and my buddy were having a discussion. It was like, do we get 1 pizza or 2? And I said, well, get 2 because win or lose. What's pizza?
Yes, no doubt about it, right?
I think win or lose just depends on what time that pizza gets eaten again.
We doing Stevie's Famous?
No, actually. Little local joint down there that he went to as a kid that I like.
Okay.
Yeah. Stevie's Famous, though, awesome pizza. What was the place we had last week that the morning show had in here?
Oh, God, what was it?
That's a Pizza or something?
Something with the sourdough.
Oh, my God, that might have been some of the best pizza I've ever had.
I think that's Kingston.
There's one in Kingston. It's got a different name over in Bremerton. It's the guy you've seen on TV that won an award for
It's phenomenal, man.
Yeah, his pizza was really good. So basically, the first kind of stat I have for me, this is from Instacart, right? So this is y'all in last year's data, what people were buying for the Super Bowl.
So it's not necessarily the food items. It's everything. The dips, the whatever.
So it's a lot of this is more of kind of that
grocery stuff,
right? So like number 10 on the list, French onion dip.
Sure. Yeah, I mean you almost have to have it.
I'm buying that tonight.
Yeah, and I'm with Miles. I always use Lipton and make it at home. But honestly, if you can find hell of a good, I like that dip. Dean's makes one too.
Yep.
I think they make a ranch dip too.
I don't think I've had a bad French onion dip.
Yeah.
I mean, some are better than others, but I don't think I've ever dipped a chip and said, this is crap.
Correct. Next on the list, queso.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only thing was that your stomach?
A hungry fella?
Was that your actual stomach that just made that? He says queso, and you're like, ooh.
I've been having some gut issues.
Oh, okay.
I literally took a break to go in there and just decompress. Like nothing came out. It was all air, dude. I've got some stuff moving around.
Okay.
I mean, shout out to your stomach. Honestly, like I love queso, but it does. You know what's going to happen later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your stomach's like, no, come on, dude.
The other problem with queso is it's keeping it hot.
Correct.
Like you want to get out there when the getting's good, man.
That's why those little cast iron things they serve when they serve it in a restaurant.
Yes.
It's better because the cast
Keeps
iron's
the
still
heat.
hot.
Also on this list, Roma tomatoes.
For what? I'm not essing on
I'm
the tomatoes.
assuming it's
but
got to be for salsa or guacamole or maybe a bruschetta.
like I would get. It's just weird to like name an ingredient, not like what it's going to be.
Yeah.
They're like
Typically-
avocado. Well,
I would also, well, there's a few of them on here.
And
The
typically
next
those
one-
are Italian.
I will say this: my buddy James, man, he makes the bruschetta so good that like,
yeah, my wife hooks it up. And
you wouldn't think to like put it in with wings and pizza and stuff, but like, no, there's room for bruschetta
when they do it right, man. Yeah.
All right, you thought that was weird, the Roma tomatoes. Next on the list is from Instacart, top 10 things people ordered last year. Scallions.
That makes sense. Goes into a lot of dips, et cetera, et cetera.
Right, that's what they're saying. They're going, look, if this and Roma tomatoes is on this has to be people making homemade salsas and guacamole.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Also, scallions are great.
They are good.
Puff chips.
Puff chips?
Yeah.
I'd like the standard like Ruffles or Lay on Super Bowl day.
Just because you need the weight and the strength to be able to
For the dip, yeah.
Well, it could be like booty.
Pirate's booty. Where we booty.
Booty.
Yeah.
Right. I love that Pirate's booty.
My kids love that stuff.
Oh, you ever get the extra blasted cheddar one?
I think we did one, and like I got one handful. Other than the kids demolished the rest of it.
Captain loves pirate booty, doesn't he?
Yes, I do, Miles.
Next on the list, again, I'm thinking this is for dips. I use it in my sausage dip. Canned diced tomatoes.
Yep.
Here's a little secret, folks. You had a can of original Rotel to a lot of things. It's going to be better.
It's going to be better, no doubt.
Feel free to, use that secret. All right, after that, you just have salsa.
Of course.
Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
That's the one to use.
Dip responsibly.
Which is delicious.
But again, Super Bowl Sunday, the Seahawks are in it. So one time I'm going to tell you, dip irresponsibly.
What is it? Is it Thriftway in West Seattle? Is that the grocery store I'm thinking of that has all three? They have
I believe
Men's Room
so.
IPA, the San Juan Salsa, and the Uli's Men's Room Beer Brats. I believe.
I think it is the Thriftway.
Is it Thriftway?
All right. I don't know.
Something like that.
By the way, someone here says, I've got to get the men's room salsa for the Super Bowl. You do, and it's good, and we're not just saying because our name's on it. It is fantastic.
Any of their salsas are great.
And it's not spicy.
Ours
so
is
if there's
just
somebody
better.
worries about spice, it's just good without heat or any of that.
Ours is just better than the other ones they have.
That's all.
I'd say the same with Uli. Like
What,
the
the
men's room
sausage?
sausage, right? The
Yeah,
sausage
dude.
is great, right? But again, with Uli, if you buy any of his products, like you're really not going to be
It's
disappointed.
top notch.
Yeah, and they're so good, honestly. Like sometimes when I buy them, like I said, we don't even put them on rolls. We just chop them up, got to eat them.
They are fine for that.
All right, so we had salsa, then ranch dressing.
Of course.
Yeah, ranch dressing belongs on a lot. Well, it shows up on a lot of stuff.
So do yourself a favor and buy the packet and buy the buttermilk packet. That is the true ranch. I mean that is the best way to make ranch.
You're right.
That is the original.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get. Like, there's a lot of different ranches. Like Hidden Valley's still pretty good, but then man, that Wingstop ranch is top notch.
What is, and Ted, maybe you remember. I feel like I always get this wrong, but doesn't Hidden Valley own the rights to the name ranch dressing or
no?
No. So what is that whole misnomer?
I don't know, but you've been bringing it up for years. And I'm like, dude, I've looked it up. It's just not true.
It's just not true.
It's not true, and I have met Jeff.
Who the hell is Jeff?
Jeff that calls in.
Oh, yes, you have met Jeff.
You were like, yeah, dude, you've met him.
All right, okay.
So I'm with you. I don't know. I think you just put it in your brain, man.
I did, and I happened about Hidden Valley owns that. They don't. Don't listen to me. I'm not lying. I'm just wrong.
Next on the list, potato chips.
Yeah, of course.
Also, if you're going to a party, listen to my voice. If somebody says you're on chips, it's an important responsibility.
What chips are you bringing, though?
I'm not on chips.
If you were, are you going to bring a variety? Like, here's Ruffles, here's Kettle.
I think
here's
Ruffles is very
blank.
important for the dip.
I do believe they're important, but do you bring other chips with
Yeah,
them?
you
I
bring
know you're
scoops.
going to- Frito scoops?
I'm with
Frito
you.
scoops.
I would probably go get 4 bags of chips. There'd be a bag of salt and vinegar, Maybe like a sour cream and onion, and then you're right, probably a plain ruffle, and maybe a scoop.
Okay, all right.
Chips are important. I'm sending a message to my chip guy.
I see.
And then on top of that, I don't know why they're different than potato chips, but tortilla chips.
They are. I mean, certain dips just don't work with tortilla chips. Like, do you want to dip a tortilla chip in ranch?
No,
really.
but I have.
I'm not saying I haven't. I'm just saying they definitely taste better in chips. But if you have guacamole, then I want my tortilla
Just bring
chip.
ranch-flavored Doritos.
Ooh, that's a strong pull.
Honestly, that's a good call.
Yeah, it really is.
You hear that, chip guy?
Chip guy. All right, they also looked at what's popular in different areas of the country, okay? Chicken wings are super popular in the Midwest, Florida, and Alaska. Now, keep in mind, they're saying that they will sell, in 2025, they said they sold over 1.4 billion chicken wings.
Damn.
They say Buffalo Wild Wings, the single chain, will sell over 11 million wings on Super Bowl Sunday alone.
Do you think chickens look at Super Bowl Sunday like turkeys think about Thanksgiving?
I don't think chickens think.
I think they do.
I will say I was at Buffalo Wild Wings last year, so I played into it. I'm also opening a new restaurant. It's a thinker, Miles. It's called Rest of the Chicken.
We don't have wings.
Well, it's just weird to me. There's so many wing restaurants and everything. But like, where is the rest of the chicken, man?
Wingstop has thighs.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Call it thighs and breasts.
It just seems like there's an inordinate amount of wings compared to the amount of chicken parts you see.
That is true.
Let's see. Buffalo wing sauce is popular in, you're not going to guess this, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's kind of the home of that stuff. French onion dip is a must-have in California and Arizona. I'll tell you what, the way I grew up, like, you can't go to a Maryland tailgate. You can't go to basically any function with my family. There has to be onion dip.
I agree. I mean, to me, if it's this kind of scenario, like you said, a tailgate, Super Bowl party, one of these, as I like to call it, dude tapas style things, French onion dip needs to be there.
It's the only dip for chips in my world. I can't even think of another one.
You know what? Somebody made a dill dip once. That was pretty good. Compound. And then, honestly, some of the ranch dips aren't bad either.
They're not, but yeah, for whatever reason, I will always gravitate toward the French onion.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you. You ever have a clam dip?
I have.
Man. They're not bad at all.
Yeah. Let's see. Queso is popular in the Northwest, plus Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Well, cheese.
Yeah, I guess
mean, to say Minnesota and Wisconsin, they go like, dude, cheese is what they've got. I get the feeling they probably have some of the best freaking queso in the country.
They do. I just, when you say the word queso, I don't think Wisconsin.
I think Southern California and Arizona.
Yeah. To me, Wisconsin, they're just frying up cheese curds and going nuts.
You know what? If I were in Wisconsin, it does not matter how they want to serve me their cheese. I would try it.
They say beef sausage is uniquely popular in the Midwest.
Makes sense.
It is weird, man. Like, you get some beef sausages, or I was telling you, I found this stuff at the store. It's like charcuterie, but it's made with beef.
Which is, right, it's always pork, right?
Yeah, it's super good. Excuse me. And then they say processed cheese is a go-to Super Bowl purchase in most in the South. Texas, Missouri, Nebraska, Colorado. I do this every year because I've been through it myself. I helped one of your friends out last year. Listen, if you're looking for Velveeta, blocks of Velveeta, it's in the chip aisle. It is nowhere near any of the other cheeses.
Because it's not cheese.
Right, exactly.
You got to go, like, the chips are on one side, the other side's got, like, Nabisco stuff. That's where you can find, like, your cheese.
Did you help
whiz.
my friend find it, or did you go seeking it and found it for her?
No. He was looking for it.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Specifically because he was making Philly cheesesteaks. And then I saw him a second time, and he's like, and I had been through it at that store. He's asking the guy, and I just said, hey, hang on, I got you. Because, I mean, it's happened to me. And I feel like...
Just call me.
Yeah, if there's any time of year, a lot of people aren't Velveeta people.
Sure.
If there's one day they'll probably eat it, it's probably Super Bowl Sunday.
And I will say, the guy you're talking about, he's from Philly. So if he's going to do a Philly cheesesteak, he wants exactly what he wants.
And he still owes me a broccoli rabe.
Really?
Yeah, like that pork one with the broccoli rabe on it.
You guys negotiated that deal.
Well, I found him the Velveeta. Either way, enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Go Hawks!
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Coming up at 5:08, we'll drink a toast with the shot of the day. You are listening to The Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, it has finally happened. Winnie the Pooh has been arrested for indecent exposure. But first, a man in Meshuggah, Wisconsin was attacked by an unlikely critter when he, excuse me, is that a pile of human feces sitting on this desk?
What, that?
Yes, Felix, that! Is that human excrement on our desk?
Yeah.
Why is there a pile of human excrement sitting on our desk?
Dolores in HR, man. She asked us to bring it in.
What? What are you talking about?
You were there, Stone. Dolores asked everyone to bring in a stool sample.
Felix, oh my lord, our parent company is redoing the employee lounge.
I know that, Stone, and Dolores asked for stool samples from everybody.
Bar stools, Felix! They want to put bar stools in the employee lounge. Dolores asked for everyone's opinion on the types of bar stools everyone wanted.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I just heard her ask for stool samples, so I brought one.
Cheese and rice, no! Now there's a pile of feces on the desk!
Yeah, right there.
Yes, Felix, right there! A pile of stink paste! A mountain of river pickles! Just sitting there!
Well, you used to read the book Everybody Poops, Playboy. It's true, man. Everybody poops.
I know that! But most people don't bring their poops to work!
Okay, if it makes you feel any better, it's not mine.
What's not yours? The feces?
Correct.
Let me get this straight. You brought in a pile of feces.
A stool sample, man.
You brought in a stool sample, but it is not your stool?
No, sir.
Whose is it?
No idea, Playboy. Not like they left a name tag, man. But I knew we were supposed to bring in stool samples, and as luck would have it, I found it next to the dumpster in the parking garage.
The parking garage here at work?
Yeah, level 3.
That was mine.
Bonnie! You defecated in the parking garage?
This morning, yeah.
Bonnie, why would you do that?
I had to go, and I knew I wouldn't make it to the bathroom, so I did it next to the dumpster. And next to the ashtray in the smoking section outside. On a side note, don't eat undercooked chipmunk.
Undercooked? Never mind. Bonnie, that is disgusting.
The undercooked chipmunk or the poo?
Both, actually, but more specifically the poo. And Felix, why would you think that Dolores and HR would request human feces?
I don't know, man. I thought maybe Dolores finally took my advice about what he could eat.
I know you and Dolores don't always get along, Felix.
Me and Dolores never get along, Playboy.
Well, Felix, to be fair, you do not make it easy.
What's that supposed to mean?
As you just stated, you recommended that she eat excrement.
On several occasions, and I did not state it as eloquently as you.
You hid ants in her desk drawer.
The ants weren't hiding, man. They were just out of view.
You replaced her eye drops with super glue.
Crazy glue, man.
And you started a social media account for the mole on her face.
I put a lot of work into that.
Guys, sorry to interrupt, but Dolores would like to speak to Felix after the program.
Yeah, no comprende inglés.
Dolores says I can speak Spanish too, dumbass. That's a quote.
Okay, I'll let Felix do what he needs to do and we'll get back in the next hour.
Oh, hi. Congratulations for being you. You have one job. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel and social media pages at In Action News. I did it slowly for you.
KISW. The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up at 5:08, we'll drink a toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk at some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. A new study found that baby brains categorize the world months before they can clearly see it.
That makes sense.
Have you ever seen the chart of kids' eyesight and how that works as far as the time when they're from birth until 1?
Yes.
Takes a little while for them to actually see clearly.
Yeah. Right.
So they see like a shape of you.
Correct.
They recognize your voice.
That's what that Sherms was talking about.
Like they can only see like a foot in front of them and everything else is just foggy behind it. And then as time goes on, more and more things are coming into focus.
When both of my kids were babies, when you'd pick them up, they'd fall asleep wherever the hell. But anytime I'd pick them up, especially when it's dark, their little hand would reach around. As soon as they felt my beard, they'd hold it like they're holding a balloon.
Yeah.
But you can feel their body relax like, okay.
All right, I know what that is.
That's that weird guy dad with that hair hanging.
I know I'm safe here. Though there's not much.
Do you?
Though there's not much that you can do to influence it, being mentally sharp on any given day gives you the same productivity as an extra 40 minutes worth of work.
What?
I have felt that though. Like I've tried to channel it, tried to figure out what I can do to make it better, because they even say like, you can try to get better sleep, you can try to eat better, you can try to exercise more, but sometimes that doesn't always work.
No.
But when you wake up and it's like, I'm on it, all of a sudden everything just gets done.
It does. Like on the weekends, I tend to operate that way. I will sleep in later, but usually I have a game plan in my head the night before.
Yeah.
Just get out of bed and do it.
Boy, not me, man.
Really?
No.
Oh, no.
I wake up decently early on the weekends to walk the dog, and then usually I go back in for a nap, and then...
Really?
Yeah, and then whatever it is that my wife is going to drag me to go and do.
Nah, I'm the opposite. I always have there's 8 things I'm going to get done within an hour and a half when I get up tomorrow. So, and everyone just leaves me alone. Get out of bed. They see me marching around the house and just get S done.
Okay.
And that way, the rest of the day, I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been pretty good so far this year on the Saturday stuff.
How's your scores doing on your CPAP machine?
They're not bad. Sometimes you get nights where it doesn't give you a score, and it frustrates me.
Oh, really?
I know I got at least 7 in there last night. It keeps saying my data's not available.
Do you look at like a panel of judges waiting for the 10s just to start coming up?
Well, the other problem is I have a friend who works in the industry. So sometimes he'll send me stuff and be like, "You're not using it." And I'm like, "I swear to God, I had it on."
What the hell, Ted?
No pressure.
But I still swear by it, man. The sleep is so much better with that CPAP.
Nice. New research says that pink noise reduces REM sleep.
Pink noise.
Pink noise.
What about white? White noise is out. Now it's pink.
Well, no, reduces REM sleep. So if there's pink noise going on, you don't want that because it's going to screw up your sleep.
What is pink noise?
I don't know.
They
man.
have no explanation. Like, I don't know what pink noise is. Brown noise, green
Let's
noise.
see what pink noise is. It's just oinking.
Yeah,
a consistent broadband sound similar to steady rain, wind, or a waterfall where lower frequencies are more intense than higher ones.
I say BS on that.
So you're saying it's raining outside and that's more disruptive to sleep?
Yeah.
I have been in a yurt and it started raining. It's like a meditation retreat.
Yeah.
And me and another guy, we had to like literally walk around with people like, "Hey, you're snoring." But as soon as that rain started hitting the top of that giant tent, like everybody went to sleep.
It sounds like a doggone TV that's not in signal.
That's pink noise.
That's pink noise.
Oh.
No, dude. That's when I fell asleep watching the TV and something went horribly wrong.
But I feel like if you know it's rain for whatever reason, I'm more relaxed.
Yes.
I don't know. Whatever.
I do agree with you on that one.
No pink noise for me.
No pink noise. Hey, shut the pink noise maker off.
I haven't been trying to.
Shut your south mouth.
For some reason, yeah.
Yeah?
I could use a little more pink noise in my life.
Need a little bit more pink noise going on?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Can we get Teddy pink noise machine, please?
Yeah, please. How much?
Put your thinking caps on, Jed's time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. It is a noun brought to you by the letter A. I'll give you guys a 50% chance of success on this one, but it refers to extreme or excessive admiration, flattery, or praise.
Starts with an A?
An A word that refers to extreme or excessive admiration, flattery, or praise.
Applause?
You're pouring this upon somebody.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I know it. I
Accolades?
can't say it.
No, you can't?
It's not accolades.
No, it's an A word.
You might actually have it, Ted.
Adulation.
Oh!
Let's go.
Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out.
Good work, bud.
I thought you almost said it the first time.
Did I almost trip on it?
I don't know. That's how I heard it. So I was like, that's got to be it.
Good work, man. According to a new study, particle pollution from wildfire smoke has been linked to more than 24,000 deaths annually in the U.S.
I believe that.
Wildfire smoke is screwing everybody up. Isn't that fun?
There's nothing good. Well, I shouldn't say that. The smoke part's horrible. I understand you got to have controlled burns sometimes.
Of course.
Yeah, wildfires are terrible.
Yes, they are. They are devastating is really what that's
Good
the
call.
word I'd use on that one. The perfect headline from LBC News. I loved this. Cannibalistic jellyfish with a vanishing anus are invading Venice.
Dude, I've been saying that for years.
They're coming, man.
Look at the jellyfish with the vanishing anus. Do they explain why their anuses are vanishing? Like, to me, I don't care if they're cannibals. I don't care that whatever they're doing.
The FARC headline suggested that the cannibalism comes into play with the vanishing anus. Yeah.
I'm still not tracking.
Munching upon it.
Oh, those dirty, yeah. They got pink eye.
Yeah.
Like A.E. Dave.
Pink eye. Like A.E. Dave.
They're going skydiving. All right. Damn. Jellyfish are getting down.
God.
Hey, girl.
You want to float there?
Let me see that backside. Yeah. I'm a cannibalistic jellyfish.
Make it disappear.
I'm in the brown play, dog.
I'm a man of war.
Yeah.
Down here in the trenches.
Oh, scusi, I'm in the canals now.
And don't come at me. I know that the man of war isn't a jellyfish. Cannabis usage in middle-aged and older adults has been associated with larger brain volume and better cognitive function. Hooray!
I should try that.
Yes, you should. What's this weed stuff?
I am telling you, right? Like I talk about my mom. One of the last nights we were here, I had like a little 5 milligram mint. I broke it in half and gave it to her. I'm telling you, that night, it was like 10 years. It like we reversed 10 years. It was unbelievable.
No kidding.
Cracking jokes and everything else. And I don't even think it registered whether that she's a little high.
Sure.
But
Yeah,
she
just
was
sat
having the
there.
time of her life. And I was like, you should really think about maybe like using this.
I mean, people make fun of it all the time, stoners and all that, but it's like, but you're using your brain a lot when you're stoned. If you're not zoned the F out,
sure,
then you're using your brain quite a bit.
And that's what the stoner is the textbook stoner is the one who's just sitting there on the couch just,
sure,
just burned out. But yeah.
But that's a drunk versus the guy that had a beer.
Correct.
But yeah, like when you smoke weed, I would say your cognitive abilities kind of go through the roof.
Exactly. Steve, what day is it, my friend?
Today is, what do they call Friday Eve.
Oh, you should love this. It's National Fart Day.
I do love that, Mike.
Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
Sounds like you celebrated earlier.
Yes, I did. Twice today already.
You were so disappointed. He came back and said, he was just not a fury. He sounded fury.
All the pomp and no circumstance.
What was that rhyme back in the day?
How'd it go?
Sit here brokenhearted. Had to ask, but only farted.
I don't know that
one. Got it, Miles.
That's so stupid.
Here I sit here brokenhearted. Had to poop, but only farted.
I'm sorry. Ooh, okay. So for National Fart Day, we've got a bunch of fun facts about farts. Thank you, Miles. Number 10 on the list. Plenty of other classic works feature fart jokes. Dante's The Inferno.
Have you read that?
Not in 10 million years.
There's a whole river of feces.
Yeah.
We had to do a book report on it, and that was the one note my teacher said. She's like, there's a lot of feces in your... you had to create your own circle.
Yeah.
I just kind of really latched on. It's like, it's a river of poop. You got to crawl through it.
Well, it's hell, dude.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's a river of S.
God.
Like, yeah, kids are going to kind of latch onto that. I don't think it's a concept that goes through their mind.
All right, Mark Twain's 1601, DJ Salinger's The Catcher in the Rye, Catcher in the Sty.
Yeah, Catcher in the Sty.
Or just a few of other pieces of revered literature that waxed poetic about cheek squeaks. It says.
Don't call them cheek squeaks.
Cheek squeaks.
Come on.
Oh, Lordy. One woman.
Oh, sorry, Mom. It's cheek squeak.
One woman who had obsessive thoughts about farting was advised to fart harder. An obsession with the squeakers is always a fetish. In 1982, a pair of scientists at Georgia State University published a case study about a 33-year-old respiratory therapist who could not get rid of her mind of obsessive thoughts about roaring from the rear. In a rather unorthodox move, she was instructed to intensify flatus emissions, or in layman's terms, when she had to pass gas, she would just fart harder. And it helped free her of the thoughts altogether.
That is odd.
The medical term for a fart.
Not flatulence?
Flatus. You're very close.
Flatus.
Yes.
That sounds like a Roman god. I am Flatus, god of Uranus.
Kneel before me.
Sorry. Apologies.
He wouldn't apologize.
Soak it in, my subjects.
Adults fart about how many times a day? This is not counting what I just did in there because I've already filled up my daily
13.
quota.
Isn't it 14?
13, 14, Ted?
I'll say 15.
Miles, you nailed it. It is 14 times a day. They produce about
give or take. 12 could be right. 15 could be right.
Average.
25 could be right.
2 pints of gas each day, which sneaks or leaks out via an average of 14 farts a day. If that number seems low, don't worry. It's apparently perfectly normal to pass gas up to 21 times a day.
I feel good then.
But I don't
know if they leak out. I'm very aware of what's happening.
And my whole thing, like, when I feel like my farts tend to be low. I feel like I have 10 or less farts a day.
You need to start marking it.
I do.
Just take a week, right? Adjust for whatever you're eating to see, what days where it's crazy. But yeah, see what you average a week.
I know that when I wake up in the morning, there's generally a pretty good one.
Oh, yeah.
And then while I'm out walking the dog, I'm probably good for 1, maybe 2. I don't really do it much here at work. And then when I get home, I've got plenty more built up.
Most of mine happen to work.
Hey, you're right, Mike. I feel like the morning and the evening when you're home, it's like fart time.
Right. Especially when I'm working out, too. My wife hates working out with me. Because then I get moving, I'm squatting down all the doggone time, and it's just out of nowhere. Sorry.
My bad.
Sorry. What makes farts stink?
Sulfur.
99% of what constitutes as a toot has no smell at all. It's made up of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and methane, all of which are odorless. It's generally when sulfur makes its way into the mix, mainly via the foods that you eat. Think broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, dairy products. That's when things start to stink.
That's why vegetarians smell like ass all the time, quite literally. Although I will say it sounds better because sulfur, that's what brimstone was in biblical times.
Yes.
What makes your fart stink? Brimstone. Yeah, nice on hardcore.
They say it's impossible to hold in a fart. No matter how sly that you think that you may be, you cannot hold in a fart. Sure, they can rumble to the surface at inopportune moments, and you can often comport your body in certain ways to prevent the little guy from screeching out, but the gas will escape. If you're lucky, it will do so quietly and over an extended period of time, but if you're not so lucky, holding in a stinker could force it to come tumbling out louder than it would have in the first place.
I like how the farts almost hold you hostage. Okay, you don't have to let me out now, man, but when I escape, it's going to be embarrassing.
I'm coming.
You're screwed.
If you try to hold in a fart, it could leak out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
If you're truly cursed, holding in a tail scudder for too long could mean that the gas will be reabsorbed into your circulation system and could actually leak out of your mouth. That's why some people's breath stink.
That's how I explain some people I have met.
Oh, no kidding, dude.
Rather just let it go.
Canadian Parliament once argued about the appropriateness of using the word fart on the chamber floor. The debate erupted in November 2016, so not long ago at all. Let's see here. But after Conservative MP Michelle Rempel dared to ask, why does the government treat Alberta like a fart in the room that nobody wants to talk about or acknowledge? I don't know why they're British. Rather than answer her question, the Green Party leader admonished her, labeling her question distinctly unparliamentary.
Said fart.
Right.
It's fart. I mean, your doctor might say flatulence. Otherwise, everyone just says fart.
Right.
I mean, that's just what we call it.
And side note, the point was there.
Right.
You know.
I'm going to ignore what you asked.
Right, because you said it in a way that made me upset.
And I'd have to be honest.
Gerald Ford used to blame his farts on Secret Service agents.
I've heard that about him.
When, let's see here, when he would let one rip, he was said to have regularly blamed it on one of his Secret Service agents, very loudly saying things like, "Good Lord, was that you? Show some class."
I mean,
what are they going to say? Like, yeah, sorry, sir.
I'm the president. I'd do it too.
Hell yeah, dude. One boss got sued for allegedly farting too much. supervisor at an engineering firm in Melbourne, Australia, that got sued by a former employee who claimed that he was continually bullied by his boss, or more specifically, his boss's gassiness, during the year he worked for the company. He claimed that between May 2008 and April 2009, so just shy of a year, he would regularly amuse himself by coming into his windowless office, at which point he would lift his bum and fart. That sounds like Steve with VD not long ago at all.
That is exactly what I would do. Walk into his office, fart, and leave.
Exactly.
Ever heard an Australian fart? It actually says crikey.
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 Oh, Lordy. It's a bad idea to fart at the police in Germany. In 2016, when Berlin police asked a group of people to show them some identification, one man floated a pair of farts their way instead. He was fined 900 euros for disrespecting law enforcement and started what became known as the Crazy Toot Trial.
The Crazy Toot Trial.
Required the participation of 23 law enforcement officials and prompted a huge debate over the wasteful public spending.
Yeah, you want my identification? How about that? Do you know me now?
It's just two forms.
I mean, that was your answer to a boss that was reading you guys the riot act.
Yeah, we're getting in trouble for something. I don't even remember what it was. And they had their, the corporate, what do you call it, witness in there.
Oh, yeah.
But he literally said, and I did it on purpose, but I was not planning on doing it. But I knew I had to fart. But he trailed off and said, do you guys have anything to say for yourselves? And I was kind of slunk back into, oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite moments in radio, man. It really is.
That's a power move,
just
too.
Like, suck it.
Yeah. Everybody farts. If you've ever encountered one of those people who swears up and down that they don't fart, they're completely lying. You too, ladies. If you're a human being who breathes, you're a human being who breaks wind. Gas is essentially the byproduct of the air that you swallow mixing with the generally healthy bacteria and other organic compounds in your large intestine. Yay. And then I will leave you with this last and final fun fact about the world of farts. The world's oldest recorded joke was a fart. It was a fart joke. Bathroom humor has a long history. In 2008, researchers at England's University of Wolverhampton traced the ancient joke about a woman who may or may not have tooted in her husband's lap all the way back to 1900 BC. Let's see, delivered as follows. Something which has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap.
I guess women just fart on their husband's laps all the time back in the day.
Just a regular occurrence right there.
That's how you know she loves you.
Speaking of which, a woman in China adjusted a traffic mirror in her neighborhood and is being accused of causing multiple car accidents, but she has a good reason, Miles.
What was that reason?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, we made it to drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Big time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast 56-year-old Johan Diniz of France. With the 2026 Olympics kicking off this week, we thought, let's go down memory lane. Other great athletes and their accomplishments from the Olympic Games. Now, there are greats like Eddie the Eagle, who we brought up right here on the show yesterday. He was Great Britain's first ski jumper, who famously finished in last place in every single competition that he entered. Or the 1988 Jamaican bobsled team that inspired the movie Cool Runnings and who crashed on their final run. But today, we remember our boy, Johan, the French athlete who competed in the 2016 Summer Olympics. He was taking part in the 50-kilometer walk race, also known as speed walking. And he was actually the odds-on favorite to win the gold medal. After all, at that time, he held the world record for the fastest time set only 2 years before that. At the Olympic Games, Johan was 15 kilometers into his 50-kilometer race, in first place, as everyone predicted, when disaster struck. He suddenly clutched his stomach, fell to the ground, and crapped himself there on the course. However, in spite of that, he still managed to come in 8th place in the speed walking competition. This guy was far ahead of his competition. They said he grabbed his stomach. No one knew. The announcers can't figure it out. And they figured it out when, as they say, a brown spray, which they believe was feces, coated the back of his legs. Dropped to the ground. The other race walkers, they had to go by him, even though they knew he was in distress. But my man, he recovered, did not rinse himself off, but recovered, and took his little poopy legs, and still came in 8th place.
I mean, it's a race. I wouldn't stop.
These are the kinds of things that you can only experience at the Olympics. So to Johan, thank you for that brilliant memory. And again, you're walking. I know you're walking fast.
Speed walking.
I know it's speed walking, man, but still.
There's a lot of hip turning in that.
I think he knows that now.
Yeah,
but the guy held the world record for 2 years. Like, he's an all-time favorite to get to go. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. So, Johan, we remember you. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bijola.
All right, let's get a contestant online for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, it has finally happened. Winnie the Pooh has been arrested for indecent exposure. But first, a man in Meshuggah, Wisconsin was attacked by an unlikely critter when he, Excuse me, is that a pile of human feces sitting on this desk?
What, that?
Yes, Felix, that! Is that human excrement on our desk?
Yeah.
Why is there a pile of human excrement sitting on our desk?
Dolores and HR, man, she asked us to bring it in.
What? What are you talking about?
You were there, Stone. Dolores asked everyone to bring in a stool sample.
Felix, oh my lord, our parent company is redoing the employee lounge.
I know that, Stone, and Dolores asked for stool samples from everybody.
Bar stools, Felix! They want to put bar stools in the employee lounge. Dolores asked for everyone's opinion on the types of bar stools everyone wanted.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I just heard her ask for stool samples, so I brought one.
Cheese and rice, no! Now there's a pile of feces on the desk!
Yeah, right there.
Yes, Felix, right there! A pile of stink paste! A mountain of river pickles! Just sitting there!
Well, you used to read the book Everybody Poops, Playboy. It's true, man. Everybody poops.
I know that! But most people don't bring their poops to work!
Okay, if it makes you feel any better, it's not mine.
What's not yours? The feces?
Correct.
Let me get this straight. You brought in a pile of feces.
A stool sample, man.
You brought in a stool sample, but it is not your stool?
No, sir.
Whose is it?
No idea, Playboy. Not that they left a name tag, man. But I knew we were supposed to bring in stool samples, and as luck would have it, I found it next to the dumpster in the parking garage.
The parking garage here at work?
Yeah, level 3.
That was mine.
Bonnie! You defecated in the parking garage?
This morning, yeah.
Bonnie, why would you do that?
I had to go, and I knew I wouldn't make it to the bathroom, so I did it next to the dumpster. And next to the ashtray in the smoking section outside. On a side note, don't eat undercooked chipmunk.
Undercooked? Never mind. Bonnie, that is disgusting.
The undercooked chipmunk or the poo?
Both, actually, but more specifically the poo. And Felix, why would you think that Dolores and HR would request human feces?
I don't know, man. I thought maybe Dolores finally took my advice about what he could eat.
I know you and Dolores don't always get along, Felix.
Me and Dolores never get along, Playboy.
Well, Felix, to be fair, you do not make it easy.
What's that supposed to mean?
As you just stated, you recommended that she eat excrement.
On several occasions, and I did not state it as eloquently as you.
You hid ants in her desk drawer.
The ants weren't hiding, man. They were just out of view.
You replaced her eye drops with super glue.
Crazy glue, man.
And you started a social media account for the mole on her face.
I put a lot of work into that.
Guys, sorry to interrupt, but Dolores would like to speak to Felix after the program.
Yeah, no comprende inglés.
Dolores says I can speak Spanish too, dumbass. That's a quote.
Okay, I'll let Felix do what he needs to do, and we'll get back in the next hour.
Oh, hi. Congratulations for being you. You have one job. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel and social media pages at In Action News. I did it slowly for you.
Now, you can watch The Men's Room live on YouTube. Subscribe at KISW Rock. The Men's Room titillates your ears when you listen on the radio or Odyssey app. Teases your taste buds when enjoying Men's Room IPA. And now, you can watch The Men's Room live on YouTube. It's as close to actually being in the studio as you can get. Thanks to The Incident. Touch and smell unavailable. Find us on YouTube and subscribe at KISW Rock from Seattle's Sensory Annihilation Station.
Give them a call, 1-800-XFINITY.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Thrill, could you please tell everyone on Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes a story a story. All right, our caller dropped off, so you gentlemen will be competing against one another. And today I'm only going to offer you one of two categories, because one of them we all talked about earlier, and we know the answer. So today we offer you the category of Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? And your other choice is Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
You got the word of the day.
Animal.
All right, we go to the fine state of New York, actually New York City, where a police officer who fatally shot an animal at a New York City beach has been placed on modified duty while the matter is reviewed. Animal. The shooting occurred Thursday morning at Rockaway Beach after someone called 911 to report a vicious animal. Now, police said that officers were trying to usher the critter to a safe location when it suddenly charged toward a group of people, quote, in an aggressive manner. And that's when the officer fired his weapon. Body cam footage shows no group of people in sight when the animal walks out slowly onto the sand next to the beach's boardwalk and is shot by the officer. Another officer, whose body cam recorded the shooting, audibly sighed after the gunshot. The animal then limps along, and the first officer, who's been named as one Nicholas Henry, he shoots twice more. The department's Force Investigation Division, which reviews incidents when an officer discharges their weapons, is leading the department's investigation. Okay, then. So the question is, what kind of animal did this officer shoot that gets this kind of inquest from his own police department? Was it a pit bull? Was it, as in the dog, not the singer? Was it a raccoon? Was it a coyote, or was it a stray cat? So pit bull, raccoon, coyote, or stray cat. What animal did this officer shoot? Were they doing the full review as though he gunned someone down in the street?
I'm going to go, I'm going to do the stray cat.
It's not a bad call. I was between that and the raccoon. I feel like if it's quote unquote cute and cuddly, that has to happen. So I want to go raccoon on that one.
Okay.
Man, shooting a cat seems insane.
I mean, look, if what they're saying is true and it was approaching people viciously, if I have a gun, like, no offense, there's not a lot of other options I'm going to take with a wild animal. I don't know if it's rabid or whatever the case is, but amazingly, like I said, even with body cam footage, the guy shot the thing, and the entire department is now reviewing this.
Man, I think it's a pit bull.
Pit bull.
People love dogs.
What animal did the officer shoot? Was it a pit bull, a raccoon, a coyote, or a stray cat? We will find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Category is Animalize This on Profile. This we got a New York City officer who shot an animal at a New York beach, Rockaway Beach. The animal charged people, according to him, and then was shot, and he multiply discharged his weapon.
And now there's a full investigation.
Question is, what does partner there moan about? The fact that he shot a pit bull, a raccoon, a coyote, or a stray cat?
And let us start with you, Miles Montgomery. You did the old stray cat strut. It was not the band. That's why it's being investigated.
I don't see a cat charging anybody unless it's rabid.
I just feel like I could kick a cat.
Bro, cats are so fast. I'm serious. Like, I feel like if you kicked it once and it knows that your ground game, it's going for your face.
But generally, if I've ever been bitten or scratched by a cat, it's somebody's cat, and I got to play just get it off.
It's cool, yeah.
But if it's attacking me and it's full force, I just feel like I beat the crap out of a cat.
I like your confidence.
Yeah,
I beat the crap out of a cat. The Ted Smith, you went with the pit bull, which I think, good guess.
All right.
Not a pit bull. Mike, you went with the raccoon, which I do not know why, but you're correct.
Oh.
Dude shot a raccoon on the beach.
Yeah, raccoons are starting to get back in with people. They're not vermin anymore. Now they're cute and cuddly.
They've always been cute. They've never been cuddly, and this particular one is charging people at the beach.
How much?
There's cute dogs, but if the dog is charging me with ill intent, I have a problem with this cute dog.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Sorry. It's a raccoon.
Yeah, and we're fine. Yeah.
Now, for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right. Your choices today, you got Seth Meyers, the Jimmies,
Fallon and Kimmel,
Stephen Colbert, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The title. These guys have teams of talents and writers help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
The Smithsonian's National Zoo this week welcomed an elephant calf after a 21-month gestation, which weighed more than 33 pounds at birth. So good luck to that father ever winning an argument again.
Colbert.
Ted Smith.
Seth Meyers.
The Smithsonian's National Zoo this week welcomed an elephant calf after a 21-month gestation, which weighed more than 300 pounds at birth. So good luck to the father ever winning an argument again.
21 months.
That's their gestation period.
That's just insane. I got a friend, I think she's on month 7. She's like, I'm ready to be done.
You gotta wonder what elephants are saying.
What's that?
You gotta wonder what elephants are saying.
Yeah. In Milan, Italy, the Winter Olympics have officially begun as of tonight. Who's ready for 2 weeks of trying to figure out the difference between the bobsled and the luge?
The Ted Smith.
Yep. Come on, man. I know the difference. It's
I know
Campbell.
you do. All
In
right.
Milan, Italy, the Winter Olympics are officially underway as of tonight. Who's ready for 2 weeks of trying to figure out the difference between the bobsled and the luge, huh?
Bunch of honey got recalled by the FDA. It's found an ingredient in it to treat erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
And in a related story, your local grocery store is out of honey.
Foul.
Seth.
Smith. Did you read? I just saw the headline.
Well, there's honey packs.
But they're finding Cialis in it.
Right, so but there is ED honey you can eat.
Oh,
I've heard.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not
it's
know
called
that.
a honey pack. But this is regular honey.
That's what I mean. Why is there... Maybe the bees are yo, man.
So there's honey with Viagra in it?
Well, Cialis.
Honey packs, yeah.
Huh. Well, interesting.
Dude, have you been eating that honey on my desk?
I bought that for you.
I'd have to check.
If I didn't know that, I'd have been guzzling.
That's why I have beer with honey now. All right. Spain just became the first European country to ban social media for teens. Spain is hoping teens pick up more appropriate hobbies like drinking red wine and bullfighting.
Colbert.
Seth.
Fallon.
Spain just became the first European country to ban social media for teens. Yep, Spain is hoping teens pick up more appropriate hobbies like drinking red wine and bullfighting.
A 90-year-old English teacher in Michigan set the world record this week for the longest career in the classroom after teaching for 67 years. And this is exciting. She earned 3 vacation days.
Seth.
Colbert.
That's Seth.
A 90-year-old English teacher in Michigan set the Guinness World Record this week for longest career in the classroom after teaching for 67 years. And this is exciting. She earned 3 vacation days.
I saw, speaking about Spain and stuff, I saw the other day somebody was mixing red wine and Coca-Cola and putting it all nice. And they're like, they call it a Cali Mocho. It was like some crazy thing. And I was like,
haven't people been doing that for a hot minute?
But I showed that to you, 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah. I was like, man, I've seen that before. It was you. That's right.
Yeah.
And we thought it was terrible. Then my wife's like, this is actually really good.
It sounds weird, but I guess if you go to Spain, that's a common afternoon cocktail.
Red wine with the Coca-Cola.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. You ever had it, Miles?
A lot of sugar, sounds like. No.
I just try it, and not with diet. Try it with a regular one.
Believe it or not, it's actually good. I remember you going on, and me and my wife were like, okay, Ted. And it's like, damn.
I'm a wine-free household other than cooking wine. I got to buy it. I just don't drink it.
My wife had a bottle of red wine. I got home last night, a little bit late. It was like half a bottle of red wine, and I realized she'd been using it to cook. So I poured a glass, and she's like, that's the cheap ass. I'm like,
so what?
I know.
I always keep a couple bottles of red around. You know.
Just in case you want some pink noise.
Yeah. Completely. Want to come back for a nightcap?
Yeah.
Do you have any red wine? Sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
And cocaine.
Yeah. Do I have any lube? What's your next dumb question?
All right, let's talk about some odd Super Bowl prop bets. We do it every year.
Yeah.
There's some good ones in here.
Ooh, Miles had a good one.
I got one. But it's not on the list.
What is it?
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, right?
No, it's not bad.
No.
I know Miles.
Listen,
where are we going?
You're right to be wary, but this is not one of
TV
those
timeout, TV timeout, stoppage and play. All right? The way that it's described in the industry is when you're going to break, the network will play bumper music, and that is the music that takes you into the commercial break with visuals. Exactly.
Right.
That's our bumper music.
That's our bumper music, all right? NFL networks, the broadcasts do the same thing. And depending on the city, with the NFC Championship,
Pearl Jam,
you're going to hear something that's relatable to the product. Now, I obviously know we're going to hear some Aerosmith.
Sure.
We're going to hear some Pearl Jam and Nirvana or whatever the deal is. But I feel like they're going to have the camera on Mike McDonald. Like, I will be right back. You don't know me, but I'm your brother.
At least one break.
One break.
Put Michael McDonald on just to play a Doobie Brothers.
Taking it to the street.
Right, because I can't remember the one guy's name at Fox. He's pretty famous.
Sweet freedom, shine the light on me.
Right, because he's famous for using Fish songs and Dead songs.
Yeah.
But then I read this whole, not now, I won't say whole article.
By minute.
But he does that. He finds little minute things. Like basically, almost every song is either tied to a play. It might be something simple, but you're right. Yeah, I would take the over on that.
You take the bet on that?
Like, if I think it might happen.
I mean, you were going to hear the Eagles because it's in San Francisco.
Eagles are LA. They're from Southern California.
Who's like the Eagles from San Francisco?
Journey.
Well, Journey, Grateful Dead, Starship, Steve Miller Band.
You could hear Metallica, since they play Metallica for a lot of
But
bands.
they're not going to feature the city that they might.
They have to.
It depends. If you're showing, I think it's all about what you see on TV. So if they're showing Levi Stadium, you can play Journey, you can play Metallica, because you're looking at San Francisco. If they're showing the players or coaches from a specific team, then I believe the music will apply to the.
And there's got to be some Dead in there.
You think? Bob Weir just passed.
It depends on who scores, what they play too.
We'll talk more about the physical game tomorrow, but yeah, I'm with you. I think there's a chance it could be very low scoring, so who knows? All right, MVP speech. Will they thank God first? Teammate second?
It depends. Is the guy black or white?
Is it a man or a woman?
Who wins the MVP?
Oh, I thought you said is God black or white?
Oh no,
it's like
no. I'm saying.
I feel you. I feel you, brother.
Yeah. Think about that. Might not have cartoon
to my black
characters.
God upstairs.
Yeah.
That's why I said I don't know. Maybe it's a man or a woman. I don't know. None of us really know.
Yeah,
or their mom. Don't think my mom.
The big three are God, teammates, and the city, and the fans.
Sure. You got to cover all three.
Yeah.
You know what?
Typically, the coach and the owner do.
But I feel like if you're going to bring up God, you have to mention him first. You might not bring him up, but if you do bring him up, he always gets top billing. He's top of the marquee. Hey, man, first I was on, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, blah, blah, blah. Then it gets everyone else. You can't say, hey, man, I want to thank my teammates, all the fans. Hey, God, I got you too, man. Like, he's just got to be top.
I want to thank my brother Paul for giving me this. I was just hanging out. Now I got a team.
I'm just related to him.
I mean,
woot, woot.
That's why you always got to wonder if, like, T.O., if he had won a Super Bowl and won MVP, but he just be like, I want to thank me.
You know he would have, and it would have been brilliant.
All right, official viewership of the game. The over-under is 118.5 million.
Higher.
The smart money's on over.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And you got two franchises. Well, and New England's been there, blah, 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 but it's a different team. Seattle has been there for a hot minute, so not to say it's the first interesting Super Bowl, but the idea of the franchises that are there, no one had them picked.
I mean, look, it's the first Super Bowl without, what, Brady or Mahomes?
And God knows how long.
Thank God.
Right.
Right, because Joe Burrow was there once.
So just as a football fan, it's cool to see, like, hey, it's not the teams that we talked about all offseason, all that.
I don't even mind New England being in it.
Because it's not
that's not that team. Not that coach. Not that crap.
What color will the Gatorade be on the winning coach? They say liquid, because it might not be Gatorade. Orange and blue are tied at 30%. Honestly,
I'm going to say red.
Sometimes it's water. I think now they don't even do it every
You think
time.
going water, though? You know what? I'm going to say it's water.
Seahawks better have blue and green Gatorade back there.
Yeah. What song will Bad Bunny start the halftime show with? Odds-on favorite is Titi Me Pregunta.
Sure.
Pregunto.
Yeah, I don't know his music.
Again, I know some of his songs when I hear them. I don't know the names of them, so I couldn't tell you. Will Bad Bunny expose a nipple?
No. I mean, he might have an open shirt. But
that's
not exposing a nipple.
Exposing a nipple. I don't look.
Maybe.
Exposing a nipple is an odd term.
He is Puerto Rican, man.
For a man, right? Like usually just like he's shirtless.
Ted, I was in Puerto Rico for New Year's, man. There were open shirts with suits everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a cool look if you have a stomach that doesn't hang out over your.
We're going over some Super Bowl prop bets. All right, which Bay Area landmark will be shown first? Golden Gate Bridge or Alcatraz?
Golden Gate Bridge.
I'm going the cable car.
That'll definitely show up. But I'm saying Golden Gate
Is it
Bridge.
cable car? Is that what it's called? Trolley car?
Yeah, trolley, cable car, whatever.
Yeah.
The Rice-A-Roni thing.
Correct. Which celebrity Patriots fan will be showing camera first? Mark Wahlberg's the favorite at 25%. Then Affleck, Damon, John Cena, John Krasinski.
I'm going to say either Damon or Krasinski.
Yeah.
Even before Wahlberg. Wahlberg will get there, but I think he's second or third in the pecking order.
Yeah.
One, Matt Damon has a movie coming out. So I think that'll go a long way toward him getting top billing there.
Yeah, well, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck just released a movie, too.
And that, too, right? So, yeah. You think they'll be together? Do you think they show them individually, or Matt Damon and Ben Affleck only be shown together?
There's no way they're going to that game and not sitting beside each other.
Yeah, of course. That's what I mean. So
Yeah.
Do you show them both?
And how do you win if they show them both at the same time?
I would almost guarantee that they're together and they get shown first.
Yeah. Okay. That's right.
Are they sharing nachos?
Will Stephon Diggs propose to Cardi B after the game?
No,
because he'll be pissed off they lost.
I'm with you. I usually cheer for that guy. He's a turp, but the hell with him.
Yeah, he's not proposing to ass.
Now, these are the strange ones, right? Well, Patriot linebacker catch a pass.
Like Vrabel did?
That's exactly why it's in there, right? He caught touchdowns in 2 different Super Bowls as a linebacker. But again, he's the coach now.
Wait, they're saying touchdown?
They just say catch a pass. And then the number one, I think we all know what this one is. Odd prop bet. It's the Seahawks and the Patriots. Will Seattle attempt a pass from New England's 1-yard line?
No.
God damn it. There's part of me that almost says, throw that damn slant to win the game.
About to say, you know what I want him to do? I want him to pass it on that play and win the doggone game with it. I want to walk off with that.
And I brought it up on the latest episode of the podcast. We talk a lot of ball. My cousins are on there. Look, remember, I met Coach McDonald. We had a nice conversation. Now, after a few beverages when I left.
Guys like you would be.
I just meant in general. I said, Coach, you got to throw the slant more. And he goes, that's your advice? So like, basically, he was just like, all right, dude.
Cool.
Do you think that if the Seahawks win, you played a small part in that?
Correct.
That's what you're saying.
If they win by throwing a slant pass,
you're taking credit.
I'll take full credit.
Are you calling Mass? I told you. Click.
You're going to enjoy that Marlboro.
Oh, Sam Darnold. If you hear, hit, kill, Smith.
Are you smoking a Marlboro because of Sam's granddad?
Yeah, Dick Hammer. We were all this in October. That's his name. He was one of the original.
Did you ask Coach McDonald about Dick Hammer?
I didn't know about it then.
Yeah.
So I'm
saying,
saying
your quarterback. So
that's me and MCTP and my other buddy. We agreed in October if they win a Super Bowl, Sam Darnold, we are smoking a bar bread.
Okay.
And then throw against the rest.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. Headlines are coming up. You're listening to the Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, it has finally happened. Winnie the Pooh has been arrested for indecent exposure. But first, a man in Meshuggah, Wisconsin was attacked by an unlikely critter when he, excuse me, is that a pile of human feces sitting on this desk?
What, that?
Yes, Felix, that! Is that human excrement on our desk?
Yeah.
Why is there a pile of human excrement sitting on our desk?
Dolores in HR, man. She asked us to bring it in.
What? What are you talking about?
You were there, Stone. Dolores asked everyone to bring in a stool sample.
Felix, oh my lord, our parent company is redoing the employee lounge.
I know that, Stone, and Dolores asked for stool samples from everybody.
Bar stools, Felix! They want to put bar stools in the employee lounge. Dolores asked for everyone's opinion on the types of bar stools everyone wanted.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I just heard her ask for stool samples, so I brought one.
Cheese and rice, no! Now there's a pile of feces on the desk!
Yeah, right there.
Yes, Felix, right there! A pile of stink paste! A mountain of river pickles! Just sitting there!
Well, you used to read the book Everybody Poops, Playboy. It's true, man. Everybody poops.
I know that! But most people don't bring their poops to work!
Okay, if it makes you feel any better, it's not mine.
What's not yours? The feces?
Correct.
Let me get this straight. You brought in a pile of feces.
A stool sample, man.
You brought in a stool sample, but it is not your stool?
No, sir.
Whose is it?
No idea, Playboy. Not like they left a name tag, man. But I knew we were supposed to bring in stool samples, and as luck would have it, I found it next to the dumpster in the parking garage.
The parking garage here at work?
Yeah, on level 3.
That was mine.
Bonnie! You defecated in the parking garage?
This morning, yeah.
Bonnie, why would you do that?
I had to go, and I knew I wouldn't make it to the bathroom, so I did it next to the dumpster. And next to the ashtray in the smoking section outside. On a side note, don't eat undercooked chipmunk.
Undercooked? Never mind. Bonnie, that is disgusting.
The undercooked chipmunk or the poo?
Both, actually, but more specifically the poo. And Felix, why would you think that Dolores and HR would request human feces?
I don't know, man. I thought maybe Dolores finally took my advice about what he could eat.
I know you and Dolores don't always get along, Felix.
Me and Dolores never get along, Playboy.
Well, Felix, to be fair, you do not make it easy.
What's that supposed to mean?
As you just stated, you recommended that she eat excrement.
On several occasions, and I did not state it as eloquently as you.
You hid ants in her desk drawer.
The ants weren't hiding, man. They were just out of view.
You replaced her eye drops with super glue.
Crazy glue, man.
And you started a social media account for the mole on her face.
I put a lot of work into that.
Guys, sorry to interrupt, but Dolores would like to speak to Felix after the program.
Yeah, no comprende inglés.
Dolores says I can speak Spanish too, dumbass. That's a quote.
Okay, I'll let Felix do what he needs to do and we'll get back in the next hour.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Making headlines today. The mayor assured residents that the city's tap water is completely safe to drink again. He clarified that the brown color is normal, flavorful, and legally considered mostly clean. But first, a quick note to our engineers, maybe save the light show for after the broadcast. We're in the middle of a newscast.
Relax, Playboy. The building just needs a reboot.
What just happened? Wait, what? Why do I sound like you?
Why do I sound like you?
Oh my god, it's like that freaky movie where people switch bodies on Friday. But it's only Thursday. I think it was called Weekend at Bernie's.
This is wild, man. I feel responsible and slightly constipated.
And I feel itchy. Why does your shirt smell like regret?
Because it's dry clean only, and I do not believe in dry cleaners, Playboy.
This is great. Felix, you finally look responsible. Stone, you look like you owe someone $20.
How am I supposed to anchor the news like this?
Oh, easy, man. Just read the teleprompter in my voice, throw in a couple of Playboys, and everyone will think you got cooler overnight. Just do the news, man.
Oh. Okay. Just gonna act like everything's normal. The International Police, or Interpol, is excited to announce that they have finally fingered the world's most notorious ass. Assassin! Interpol has fingered the world's most notorious assassin. This is a nightmare. The teleprompter isn't working, and I'm trapped in Felix's body.
Hey, at least it's not permanent.
How do you know?
My cousin had something permanent once. It went away.
I could get used to this. I'm sitting up straight. I got authority on my voice, and nobody assumes that I stole the office stapler.
You did steal the stapler!
Exactly, but now it looks like you did.
This is the dumbest day of my life.
Don't worry, you'll get better at being dumb with practice.
What if it sticks like this? What if I have to live in Felix's body forever?
Then you get my student loans and my landlord, who reminds me that rent is not optional. But also, you'll get all the ladies, Playboy. Speaking of which one of us to go home to your wife?
What?
Your wife, man. Said I go home to your wife and pretend that I'm you, or you go home looking like me, but still being you.
I'm calling HR.
I think Stone's body is already making Felix smarter. Look, he hasn't said Playboy in 2 minutes.
If I even try to say that word, this body makes me want to file my taxes and organize the receipts.
This is humiliating. People are gonna think I'm you.
Perfect. I'm calling your mom later just to confuse her, you know. Hey, Mom, it's me. Can I borrow $20?
Don't you dare. We have to switch back.
Why, man? I like this arrangement. I finally know what it feels like to have health insurance.
Felix!
Just press the button again. Maybe that'll work.
Back of my own skin. And yeah, still itchy.
Oh no! I'm in Bonnie's body!
And I'm in your body. And I can tell without even looking that you have so much more pubic hair than I do.
Thank you, Bonnie!
It's like a tumbleweed is stuck to Velcro. But on your penis.
Someone get Bonnie out of my body now! Thank you! Switch us back, please!
Oh, relax, Playboy. Just hit the button again.
Ah! Thank the everlasting Father above, I'm back in my body. Great. The studio almost killed us and it's not even ratings week.
If the lights do it again, just duck.
Okay. Now that everything's back to normal, we will try to bring you real news next hour, Playboy.
Playboy?
Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. A man breaks into a Little Caesars Pizza, makes and sells some pizzas, then keeps the cash. Meanwhile, a guy finds his ring 44 years later that he lost after a high school class. To Wisconsin, where two wild turkeys chase a mailman down the street. At a high school basketball game, a whole section of fans lose their seat. And a deer is photographed with its dead rival stuck on its head. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
All right, on top story, we go to China, where a Shanghai woman has caused some chaos. She made a slight adjustment in her neighborhood, altering the positioning of a traffic mirror hanging in view of a residential street. Unfortunately, that mirror was positioned in that particular way for a reason, and now she's being blamed for several car accidents that have occurred since her adjustment. But luckily, her husband came forward to clear the air a bit and explain why she felt the need to move the mirror. He explained that she had suffered, quote, bad luck in health as of late, and with the guidance of an expert, targeted the mirror as the cause for her bad fortune and was instructed to point it away from her home to then fix the feng shui.
Yeah.
She and the neighbors went back and forth on a compromise, but ultimately police did have to get involved and she was issued a warning for her actions. So apparently she did put it back, but then felt the evil presence and the bad luck continuing, and so she went out there and moved it again, and now police are getting involved.
I mean, look, there's a lot of scams I cannot believe people fall for. That one might take the tops.
Right. Well,
you just handed someone your money.
Apparently, it's a cultural thing to where mirrors can also be identifiers of dark devils and whatnot, right?
Sure,
and it was pointed directly at their house. They're like, "We're not demons." Like, okay, easy.
Well, the mirror would show that.
Right.
That was my argument. Like, okay.
Right.
And guess what? Your reflection showed up. You're fine.
You're only making a worse case for yourself.
Yeah. Because you ended up causing accidents.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Look at you go. No, turn this mirror that's totally calling me out. In other news, to North Carolina, where a man's hustle was busted. Following a particularly nasty snowstorm in the area, several residents sought refuge by heading to their local Little Caesars branch and took home a hot and ready pizza. But the thing that's off about this particular exchange is that it was done after hours inside of the restaurant, and none of the proceeds went to the company. Turns out that an ex-employee broke into the chain after hours and just started working. He fired up the kitchen, interacted with and served customers, and pocketed all of the proceeds.
You got
to
turn on the outside lights and everything else.
Yeah. He fired everything up.
And he probably told him, like, look, the computer system's down. If you want a pizza, I can make you one and do it, but we just have to have cash.
That's exactly what I thought, Miles. Now, I may have gotten away with it, but if he hadn't have come back to do it a second time, being met by actual employees the second time around. A fist fight ensued between the two parties, and police were called. The ex-employee was arrested on several charges. When you get busted going back the second time, you double down and fight them?
Yeah, I mean, look, you got away with it once, just be happy with it.
Right.
Like, don't make this the way you make money. You got away with it.
Right.
Just be done.
I just like the Little Caesars people were like, let's scrap.
Let's go, man.
They're hot and ready.
Throw it. These fists are.
Yeah, we're going to fight.
Yeah.
They repeat everything.
Fight.
Yeah. Going to fight.
About to go crazy bread on your ass.
Punchy. Over in Wisconsin, locals are dealing with a new menace ruling the streets, a pack of wild turkeys. Now, wild turkeys are nothing particularly new, and they keep to themselves for the most part, but this group has gained a lust for violence. Several residents have reported being attacked by the turkeys, with one man claiming he witnessed the group chasing down a mailman before they turned their sights on his own son. The locals have gone to law enforcement about the issue and say that they're working with local USDA Wildlife Services to come up with a plan to resolve the situation.
Chase down the mailman, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, right.
Certainly couldn't call the post office.
Maybe that's what they're mad about.
Yeah. Maybe they've been trying to track down a package for 2 goddamn days.
And told them to leave it there.
Just leave it there.
And then they didn't. And then they did.
Hey, you show up at 8:30. It's not here. Then you get a message that says it left the facility at 8:40. Go back there and look for it.
But just in case those stories left a bad taste in Ted's mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
We go to Mississippi, where a sentimental piece has been found. A local man was devastated following a trip to the beach after he discovered that his class ring had managed to slip off of his hand and bury itself somewhere in the sand. He tells local media that he was attending a party at the beach with some friends during his senior year of high school, so the ring was relatively new to him. But after an extensive search, he admitted that it was likely gone for good. But his hopes were renewed when he received a message on Facebook from somebody claiming to have found the ring.
44 years later.
Oh, damn. Okay.
The two coordinated a handoff of the ring, and it was finally returned after nearly half a century. In spite of the long absence, he says that it looked like it's in excellent condition except for a small scuff.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Good on you. Well done there.
Yeah.
Men's Room Sports, you got hockey over on Hulu, college hoops on FS1 and CBS Sports, pro basketball on Amazon, and NFL honors start momentarily over on NFL Network. As far as the weather, you got some patches of fog here tonight, bringing the temperatures down to about 40. Tomorrow should be partly cloudy and a high of 59. Going into the weekend, right. That's it for headlines with that, Mike Hawkins.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Super Bowl inspired Bad Choice Friday tomorrow, and our friend Seahawks sideline reporter Jen Mueller joins us on the program.
Yes, indeed. It is all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.